Bro, it's on like it's on like the wrong settings. Can you hear it now? Yeah, I gotta change it back to the other VR headset sound thing. It's on the wrong one. Yo, gamer, what's up? This guy's gay. True. Music loud. Oh, is it? Bro, it was so quiet the other day. One sec.
Thanks for subscribing.
Spanish ads are where I draw the line, Twitch.
Why you get Spanish ads? Hello? Juggles! Juggles! Were they like, oh, 24 months? You can't just be like, that can't be your thing for 24 months, bro. Juggles! Holy shit, 2 years! Lovely Miss Mouse. Hello. Haji. Hi, Haji. Hi. Voice quiet? No way. Hello? Are you actually trolling me right now? Garbage, please. You can't do that. I have no idea. I look at the things and they're all wrong. Is the voice... Can you guys hear me? Huh? Yes? What? Here it's like almost peaking. You hear? Okay, thank you. Grip! Please don't do that. You're at 50%? Okay. Maybe I wish I knew how to fix that shit, because they should be louder than that. I don't know. Oh. You still were quiet. Okay. How about now? Is it good now? Should I just yell, Gary? Bro, it's literally peaking every time I talk. I don't understand. Yes. My firecock just got a sombrero. Ooh, let's go. Peek. Peeking duck. Pop, pop, pop. Thank you for subscribing with the Prime. And thank you, Garbage, for the regular sub. Blow out my eardrums. Okay, hi. Hi, hi. Hello! I was looking at some shit earlier. There you go. Not actual. Here's the Pog new outfit. It's very good. Gamers. Your tweet did send? Ah, that's because I'm in VR. Everything is so much harder. You guys wonder why like I can't do the VR chat streams as much? This whole setup is a lot harder to do. And every time I look at it, it's all brokey. It breaks every time and I gotta refix it. Hi! Hello! I could be one of those people who just never does it. But I like VR chat and I like streaming it. So I will do it. Oh, no! Not the booba. It's okay. This is a doll. There's nothing wrong. Thank you, Garbage. Yes, please go like and retweet the tweet and call me adorable. That is your mission. Save the world. VR is cool because it's like I'm talking to you or something. True! Exactly. If only I looked like this in real life, then everything would be so much easier. Can I just be an anime girl? Bop, 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 bop. Prime sucked because I saved money for alcohol. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm thinking about going for like a new look, just in general. The fit is pretty sick. I got the loafers, the new tights. We got the beanie. Beanie's back. You can no longer post Beanie Gate in the chat anymore. There's no more where's Beanie 2021s, 2022s. There's Beanie Gate is over. Beanie is back. Beanie Gay? Yeah, right. But it's basically like 4 outfits put together, which is kind of pog. Took me 2 hours. And I got, don't worry, chat. We're always COVID safe. Make the beanie say Smoliv. Where beanie to beanie's over there, dude. I have it. I found it in the cleanup. Cooters. Hi Bon. Hi J-Pog. Hi. Sheesh. Pretty Pog with the dolphin shorts. And oh, it'll like grab like here on my headset. There we go. Very Poggies. Hi Mio. I come to say hi before I go to bed. Good night, Mio. Make the How is I today? Sore, tired. I have not had a day off in 3 weeks. It's going really good. I'm feeling it, chat. I'm feeling it. But it's okay. You know, I'm at that point in my life where I understand that if I want things to get better, I have to work harder. Within reason. Gabriel's gonna beat me up. But yes. Need to beat Violet so I can complete the decks. Oh, can you you didn't remind me to like to send you the Pokemons. You're gonna be like Remmio, can I trade Pokemons? And I'll be like, okay. Yes. I didn't remember either. Oh. But yes. I feel like working. I don't know. I was like, I basically I got to like my Saturday, which is like Sunday my time, and I was like, holy shit! I don't think I've done that enough today. But I was still super tired and sore. So halfway through the day, I literally just passed the fuck out, because my body couldn't take anymore, I guess. And then I got up and then did more stuff. You should remind yourself to trade with Remy. Remy gay. True. Hi, son. Hello. I could do. Why? But yeah, I got Sleepy Boys, and then I took more pictures and did stuff in VR and was comfy, and then I don't know, do stuff. Him gay. True. Aha. Hee hee ha ha. Gay and proud of it. Bro, what? What should I say on this platform? It's gonna say some shit again. DV Omega gay. Nice thighs. Thank bro. Time. Cocker time. True dude. I'm not stinky. I'm cute. Hello. Hi. I can't talk fug me? If you say so. Okay. Hi Chad, hello! What's happening, gamers? Hello. Trying to be more energetic, just in general. Again, I don't know. Honestly, like, this is like some of the only times I get to sort of like really break out of my shell again and sort of just be myself a bit more, because I have to be a little bit more reserved at work. I have to be a big boy. I can put my big boy pants on when I go work now. I got told I'm doing a good job though, so I guess that makes sense. That's Poggies. Poggy wuggies. Fun fact, I want to hunt Wiglet first because my first and second shinies were Alolan Diglett and then Nice. Wiglet's got a good shiny. It's kind of Pog. I wish more of you liked Pokemon so I could play Pokemon every day, because I really like Pokemon, but it's okay. I haven't played any competitive yet either. I've just been like way too busy, and then when I want to like when I want to do something, I just like do something like shiny hunt. I actually haven't looked at it. Oh, it's good. Shiny penis Pokemon. Let's go! Woo! Anyway. How are you doing, chat? What's happening? Back at it again. In the VRs. I don't know. I don't know. It has been interesting days. Lots of content being worked on. I can't think of a good TikTok to do. Also, but like at the same time, I'm not too stressed because TikTok's not recommending my videos anyway again. So it's like, you know, we just do our thing. Try and do maybe if you see something funny today, chat, or something cute, maybe you clip it. Like if I was to do a hi or some shit like that, you know, maybe you like clip that. Maybe. How here? Who here remembers Bulba Bussy? Dude, it's been a while since that fucking DLC. Kind of glad because it was just the nose. It's pretty hard to hunt. Oh yeah. I've been finding that a lot actually. In I literally did. Hi. I actually did the fucking I did another Flittle outbreak. So I posted it already. I finally got the Flittle shiny. I was literally doing that shit for another 3 hours while doing other stuff. I would be like editing, doing stuff in Unity, hit load or something, go like do a couple runs of that, and I'd be like, oh my god, dude. It took me like 3 hunts and like at least 8 hours of shiny hunting. I was like, very, very frustrating. But it's not even that hard to fucking get. I was just like really unlucky. I've been super unlucky with that and the dolphin. The Magnemite wasn't actually that bad. I got Magnemite. So I don't know. Been chilling, playing a little bit. I really like this outfit. These shoes. Very pog. Let's see. It's extension, beanie, and then this is that new sort of dress outfit. And this is one of my favorite outfits, the Dolphin Dolly Buster, which is very pog. Very pog. And then these are brand new tights I bought for this outfit, and I really like them, and I might use them more. And then yeah, this shoes are from Sealy. Sealy, I love you. Sealy, I love you. I love Sealy. Sealy's been my homie for a long time. Back when we were Haka, little cute remmio femmio Haka. Sealy was doing cool outfits, and I'd be like, I really like your outfits on Twitter, and he'd be like, oh, thank you, Remmio. I'd be like, ah. I love Sealy. Nice shoes. Can I see them up close, like right in my face? You want the shoes? All right, here you go. Is that what you want? There you go. Shoes. That's what you wanted, right? What? No, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't understand. But yeah, it's pretty pog. I haven't done like a custom outfit in fucking ages too. I was just like, boo, 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 boo. I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like new era for me. Honestly, I'm sick of sort of like just sort of I have bottles for different things. I think that's the best way of putting it. And sometimes I want to feel a certain way, and you know what represents me best in general, like my style and how I would prefer to look if I could look any way I wanted to look. And it is basically this. So I don't fucking want to hide that shit too much anymore. But you know, we still a demon. I get the funny question on Twitter sometimes where someone's like, "Hey yo, did your booba get bigger?" Hey yo, that booba bigger? And then to that, I'm like, demon. So you know, I could do what I fucking want. You ain't gonna complain about it. Booba. Be more gay. I had a moment today at work where I thought I should be offended. How do I be more gay, Garbage? I suck a lot of dick already. I don't understand what you mean. How's that? Lol, you have big booba. It's not even that big. You can make this bigger. Again, I wish that's how it worked in real life. Oh, I fucking wish. Would that be pog? Oh. Rainbow trench coat. Oh. Who would know? Who would? Dippy, who would know how to do that? I don't know if I want to do that with the. I feel like I'm always like, all right. So like we're not putting attention to anything too much because obviously that's not allowed. But like, I always wanted to make the thighs look better, but every time I try and make them bigger, they look like shit. So I don't know. Alexa, how make boob bigger? Milk. I came out as trans to one of my coworkers today. Was kind of pog. She got excited for me. Let's go! Chuckles, I don't know if I told you, but I dressed up as a maid for Halloween, and everyone said I was cute, and I'm still pogging about it even to this day. It's one of my it's actually one of my favorite moments of all time now. I'm brave enough to go with that shit. I just like be my fucking self. It's very pog, but I am very proud of you. I saw in the Funny Bird app. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We get there slowly but surely. Become our proper selves. Takes time. You work on yourself, you know. I'm feeling pretty good overall. Helps a lot. I got my Hello Kitty shirt on, and someone at work today was like, some guy was like, "Hey yo, I like the shirt," and I was like, "Thank you." But he had a girlfriend, so we're gonna move along. He was with a woman. Woman, what the heck? That's pog though. But yeah, I want to think of more cool like outfits to do, because I have been slacking. You know, like I don't know. It's been as it's hard because obviously like I want to like get every new outfit that basically comes out on Booth that I think looks good, and then basically post it as soon as possible. So it's like, hey yo, check it out, I got the new outfit. But sometimes I just want to get something that's like more personal and more like me. That people are allowing themselves to be who they want to be. Yeah, let's go, boredom. Hell yeah. I made a new avatar concept. Yo, bro, is it a fish? Just asking. Small of inspired outfit. I like Small of a lot, but I'll be real with you. I still love the Sawball. Green steroids. No animal parts. Oh, you're gonna be a woman? Hi, Pidgey. Actual woman. But yeah, I don't know. I feel a bit weird about my avatar and just like how I get to, I haven't been able to like go to any events lately, so I have like this really weird mental thing right now where it's like, what the fuck am I again? In a weird thing that I really don't like. So I was like, fuck, I need to like really fucking push myself a little bit more again. The hardest part so far of like working fucking every day basically is like that I just have had no time to like go out and sort of like mingle. So I feel like people are forgetting me in a weird way. I don't know, it feels really weird. Fucking it's like it's that, or like I get to I'm like at a certain size on Twitter where people like think that I don't need help anymore. I still need lots of help. Tell your dad about my stream, please. Go to the pub with the homies. Oh, I'm doing that. I got dinner with my aunt on Thursday with my aunt on Thursday, and then I think I'm going to real life drinks on Saturday after work. So we'll see. I could literally never forget you. Mwah. I could never forget you either. Like the homies are still good, but it's like my outside circle of friends. I feel like sometimes, like I don't know, like. I message a lot of people goodnight when I can, like when I physically can go and message people goodnight. But very few of those people, unlike Shuckles, like you know, like Shuckles will DM me like regularly, like Garbage will DM me all the time, Divi DMs me all the time, Crumbs, Octava, like you guys like really fucking care, and it's like it means a lot to me that you guys are still in my life, even when I don't have as much time to like hang out. And Babel, true, Babel's fucking great. You're still fucking making me say bro now. Yeah, bro. I never tell my dad about my stream. Aww. Oh. But yeah, it's like Hi Reaper. Comfy hours, yes. Yes. Comfy hours. Hello. Hi. Hello. We got the marsh gone. You can still be a nerd though. See? Cute. You're cute. Hi. Hi. I don't know. I kind of wish I was like more gay. I don't know how to be more gay, but I wish I was more gay. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? I don't know anymore. I had this guy come into work today, alright? So he comes in, and he's like, yo, how much are these twinkle lights? And I was like, beep, beep. I do that at work a lot. I go, beep, beep, kind of a little PDA, and I go, beep. And I boop. And basically, I was like, oh yeah, they're on sale. And he's like, oh, cool. He's like, yeah, I went to the other shop. And at the other shop, I asked for the twinkle lights. And the guy was like, what do you mean by twinkle lights? And he was like, I think the guy was trying to call me gay. And I was just like, bro, what the fuck? Why does that matter? Man. Anyway, that was my day again. How to be more gay, get a gayer gender. Ooh. Can I, how does that work? How are you? Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Tight tee. button tee. I already wear pretty gay clothes. I'll be real with you. I wear like I have several pairs of skinny black jeans. I got some cute brown shoes that I wear a lot at the moment, and then I got like I usually wear like pink, tight-fitting tart shirt or like long shirt, which is like tie-dye with Hello Kitty, or just like a cool one. Hawaiian tee, tight ass fucking jeans. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, garbage. Yeah, I basically wear tie-dye and tight jeans. The glasses are a vibe, honestly. The guy with glasses saying them. They're pretty pog. Doesn't cause your wait. It doesn't cause your just your gender. Can't get gay than you are. Oh fuck, dude, this headset. Stretch, hydrate, thank you. Juicy ass, bless. Oh. Oh, fuck. Woo. Important DM. I will literally punch you in the cock. What for? Why are you gonna punch me in the cock, bro? That's fucked up. J-Pog, let's go. I will hydrate, one sec. I got waters, don't worry. If you can, okay. Did you guys, sorry, weird moment, but did you guys see that BTAP is now a Whisketeer? For a lot of new VR chat viewers, that probably doesn't mean anything, but I'm pogging that my boy finally got in to the VR. Is it a VR group anymore? I don't know. It's some Twitch group, but I'm pogging because I love BTAP and he deserves to be in it. And now him and Maker are in the same group, which is pog. I pog. I don't BTAP. Oh, dude, my fucking nose. The headset just sits on my face. Is that Sina? Hello. Twitter told me to come say hi. You're adorable. Hi. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. I'm so cute. Hi. Oh shit, my hip went fucking. Yeah, that's some VR chat shit right there. Oh my god, it's Ellie. Hi, Ellie. Hello. Whoa, is that the Divi? That's the baby. The baby. The DB. It's a cute outfit. Thank you. Super cute and adorable. Thank you. Divinity. Is that Dovinky? Huge beanie. Hi. Yes. It's Pog. How are you, Yellow? Do the wiggle. Are your wriggles being sated? Ah! Echo! Hello, Echo. How are you? Thank you for the raid. Yeah, go drop Echo a follow. Welcome, Raiders. How you been, Echo? I haven't seen you in ages. Well, that I've really seen anyone in ages, to be fair. I honestly, I think I hung out with, I think 5 people in the last week. Had some burgers, now chilling. Heck yeah. Took me a second to figure out which Echo. Isn't Echo, it's Echo the Neko, right? And then Echo VR is Dakota's friend. Dakota's friend Echo. Yes. Shoe check? Oh yeah, they're pretty pog. There you go. Could do that. Oh! Wait, get my muscles back. Locking my leg. Yeah. There they are. Oh! My loafers. Sounds correct. Uh-huh. That's not the right angle. Garbage. I was just like, here. Is this it? Oh, don't look. Oh! I'm being scammed. Alright, you can't do that. No memes. No memes. Chin cam? Yes. Show you the feet for free. There's no... It's the shoes! It's shoes though, bro. It's fine. The shoes. I figured I could do this. There you go. There's the loafers. They're pretty pog. Shoes, no feet. That's what I'm saying. The feet are... Chat, the feet are never free, okay? The feet... If you show feet and you're not charging for them, that's your own fault. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Kuro, I'm talking to you. I know you're here. You're always here. Showing the feet for free is just something you should never do. At least get paid for it, bro. If you're gonna stoop that low, get paid for it. Literally have pay people to look at. No. You would be surprised. Can take my shoes and add them to your collection? That's fucked up garbage. I own these. I bought them with my money. With my money. I own my feet also. You cannot have them. Feet and all. He's gonna take my fucking shins, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I've been in a very gay mood lately. I want to be gay, but it is very hard to be gay. It's just the life I live now. It's like always wanting and wishing I could do things I can't do. And then just like working my ass off. Unironically, just like non-fucking stop. It's just like how it gotta be now. But, you know, I like streaming. I like doing stuff for stream. It's not that bad. Is the necklace a diamond? You wanna look? It's like a little rose quartz thing. Which moves too. Don't look at this part though. Like, fuck. There you go. It has fizz bones too. Fog. This is me when I go to a party. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. Cleave it, show! Said you saw nothing. Ellie, don't expose me. Anon, hi. They don't know I'm a they don't know I'm a bunny demon girl online. Yeah, some do though. You exposed yourself. I mean, like, okay, true. It's not that bad though. I feel like this outfit's not it's like the good kind where it's like it's not too really revealing, so it's safe enough. I just don't, you know, I gotta be careful about what I show. Tasteful. Yeah, it's sexy, but tasteful. I look like a Safe enough. Good enough. Twitch appropriate. There's a line, I don't cross it. The outfit is kind of only too revealing to a prude. Yeah, there you go. It's like if your mom saw me walking out the door in this outfit, she'd be like, "Can you put on more clothes?" And then I'd just put this jacket on and be like, "Okay, see ya." Thank you for the follow. I didn't fart. It's on me. It wasn't me. Hi. Oh. Have a good stream. Oh, sleep well. Bye bye. Montgomery, thank you for the follow. Hello. Throw something at my face. I'm sorry, that's off when we're in VR. It will count for later if someone throws everything at my face, though. So I mean, you know, it will be there. Actually, water balloons. I don't know what you're talking about. How are you? I'm good. Chilling. Hanging out with the homies. Stretch. Oh. Oh. Milk balloons. Milk baboons? Uh-huh. Hi. Alright, Nini. I don't know. There's 3 things I want to do, chat. I filmed some stuff for another one. Does Remmio have plans for Christmas? No. I do fucking not. I don't know, dude. My dad's gonna message me like next week and be like, "Oh, we're having like a family gathering. Did you want to come?" And I'll be like, "Wait, like, why are you telling me like 4 days beforehand when I have shit I gotta do?" He likes to pretend that I'm not busy, as if I don't work full time, stream, and like barely have my own free time already, and he just assumes I'll be ready at a moment's notice to come do some family event. It's like, "Oh, did you check Facebook? What do you mean?" Do you live far away from my family? I live really close to my dad and my aunt and my cousins. But my mom just moved from here to the mainland, and my brother lives there too. So unlikely I'll be doing much Christmas stuff because I do Christmas stuff with my mom. But I don't get to this year. You know, they didn't really plan anything out. So if they don't really plan anything out, I'm not gonna pay for a ticket to go say hi. It's expensive. You want to come to Ohio and celebrate Crim with me? Sure. Okay. I can only have 2 days off though, so I probably won't make it in time before I have to go back. They'll have to turn the plane around for me. I know that I'm already working most days. Plans. Turn this bus around. I gotta go home. I love my family. It's just like I've talked about it before on stream. Hopefully my dad never watches these and then gets really upset at the fact that I just talk about him. But a lot of my issues in life were kind of caused indirectly by my dad and his yeah. I get 2 days off, but my travel time is much less. Or true. Took me a long time to figure out I was bisexual because of something my dad did when I was very young with Step Monster. I'll keep going. Essentially, like, you know, when I was 10, my dad, without telling my mother, who is a lesbian, by the way, this other kid's parents and the teacher basically told us that being gay was not okay at our age. Which kind of fucked with my head quite a lot for most of my life. You know, when you kiss boys in primary school, it kind of sticks in your head a little bit. But yeah, it took me a long time to get out of that shit. Sort of like involve myself more, and then I was like, oh, I was like, wait, here you go. I was like, oh no, I gotta get. It's like, oh, I like penis. Makes a lot more sense. Too young of an age to just tell someone that things are wrong. You be you, you know. Kiss a boy for all the times you were told you can't. Exactly. There's that. He never told me that I had a genetic disposition to have like it's a benign necrotic scar tissue. It's another fucking term for it, but essentially I had a genetic condition which meant that my foreskin, this is a weird one to talk about on stream, but but my foreskin would just break during sex in a way that would then not heal because the skin would just like die. So I was being sexually active and this story, being sexually active, and then I was like, bro, what the fuck am I, like, why am I in pain constantly? And then I went to the doctors and like, oh, you have a genetic condition your parents definitely knew about, which my mom told me was my dad's job to tell me about, which he just never did. So I was just in pain and doing horrible things to my body without knowing. Love the necklace? Thank you. Yeah, it's hard. People are being more open to, yeah, it helps. It helped a lot because now it's like, I used to go to lesbian rallies when I was a kid, but with my mom, but I never really dug much into it until I was much older. I think being gay is inappropriate for kids. You also think it's not okay for adults. You also know it's not okay for adults. They're wrong. Yeah, exactly. Born to be a top, forced to take it up the butt instead, or vice versa. What the fuck? Holy. Everything is fine here. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Top harder, sheesh. No, it's fine. I've had no issues since, but I was basically like, I was 18 getting my foreskin removed, so I can tell you as an adult that it's better without. If you still get your foreskin, get that shit cut off. Looking lovely. Thank you, Violet. How are you? There's some other stuff that he did that was pretty bad. I don't know. Like, basically, I was like his only friend for a lot of my early years. So I remember having a lot of adult conversations that I probably shouldn't have been having, or having pressure built onto me that I should not have been having at that sort of age. You never steal my turtle. It's mine now, bitch. Imagine knowing when your son had sex, he'd be in unimaginable pain, but feeling too awkward to actually tell him, so you don't, to save your slightly. Yeah, exactly. Dude, and now he dates a woman who she's nice, but she's definitely just taking advantage of him. I hate it, dude. Anyway. You don't go through 3 husbands without being kind of a bitch. I'm just saying. Bubble, the Babel, epic. Hello. Oh, my voice is dying already. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff that like he did without really thinking about it. A lot of my early years going through schooling, basically it was a no discussion. It was like, you're going to university, you have to learn to do something at university. University is your goal. And then like he would push me into studies, and then like to a point at which like it was like, oh, you know, now you're doing your studies, to do your thing, but never actually paying for me to do like tutoring or anything like that. So like I was a pretty smart kid, and then I got to high school and I got bored because like there was nothing really pushing me to work harder. And then the same thing at college, where I was just like, I can just pass, I'll just pass. I didn't study for a single exam, and I passed pretty much all of them. Oh. But it also meant that I didn't like learn much extra stuff. So when I went to university and I was getting stressed out by the classes being so much harder, and I was like, I didn't feel like doing stuff half the time because I was spending like 2 hours a day traveling to university and back. And after 6 months of doing it, my dad was like, oh, you don't have to go to university. And I was like, I fucking hate you. Heck a big brain. I used to be pretty smart. Not anymore. Told all that shit, ended up never going. Yeah, dude, like, don't be tricked. Take your time to do university or college. It is much better to do it at later in life when you have time to work out what you want to do. Because here's the thing about being 18. You don't fucking know what you want to do. Here's a really fucking bad idea. Go learn something and pay thousands of dollars to learn that thing that you might not use. That's awful. Maybe go try something first. Get to kids who get burnt out in college at 18 club. Yeah, You big smart shut. No, you're cute. Hi. If only I could pause my adult life. Burned out at 16. Yeah, high school was pretty like rough. I've told this story before, but I used to do like I used to sing it in college, which is like I was like 18, and I remember at my math class, my math teacher basically told me that I should give up doing schooling and just do that because I had more of a chance doing it. This is a fucking teacher, by the way. Serves her right though. I literally handed all the assignments in last week of class and then passed the exam. So dumb bitch. I literally took the easiest class I needed to take to get into university for maths because I already knew everything because I'd studied it before, and I was just like, oh, done. Last year of high school really burned me. Yeah. Just out of college. Dude, I remember we like all it was a fucking booklet, and I just did the booklet one day and then just stopped going to class. And then I just like, here you go, it's correct. Like last couple of days. I only showed up school less than half the days of senior year. Somehow still graduated. Well, I mean, like, it's still better than most people who, like, completely drop out. I think anyone who even attempts at trying is definitely still, you know... It's hard, because obviously, like, every kid is different, and obviously... Being like, no, you have to go to class every day when sometimes you're not even fucking learning. It's kind of hard to, like, motivate them. I literally only went to school to do music half the time. And look at me now, I don't barely sing, or play clarinet, or bass guitar anymore. I don't know anything about bass guitar anymore. Fuck, dude, I sold that shit so long ago. I could probably still play clarinet, though. If I wanted to, I could probably pick up a clarinet and probably still play something. Play Freebird? No. Freebird! You gotta get that lighter out, Dibby. How to blow on a clarinet? Yes. You could very easily say that's why I'm so good at blowing on wood. But anyway, we'll just ignore that. Haha. Bet. Woodwind time. Back on when I was younger and being forced to play the recorder. I went straight to clarinet. I played marimba for like a year, and then I went to clarinet when they were like, would you like to learn an actual instrument? And I was like, yes. Nice. Ooh, accordion's really cool. I've tried one a couple times. Played violin for a year, then stopped. I was trying to choose between doing computer science in my town or moving 5 hours north and doing sound engineering, which would have been a better choice. Honestly, like, holy dude. As soon as I stopped doing music, I just like had no time for it, and then like slowly fell out of love with it, which is very sad because I really used to love doing it. And you're part of the ukulele gang with Bio. Ukulele gang, epic. I don't know. It's just something that happens after so long. It's just like it is hard to stay motivated when your hobby becomes like something more than that. Like when you're practicing for like separate hours a day every day, it becomes very hard to like keep up with, and very frustrating. I used to get sick a lot, so I couldn't always like practice, so it became very hard for me to like continue doing it after like year 12. VR chat band time. Hell yeah. Divi, you can play the maracas. Just on you're forced to focus on something else. Look, anyone who's played a classical musical instrument for a long period of time knows the pain of having to go from like what is like a fun thing where you're playing in like junior bands and senior bands where you're just learning to like play and have fun. It's like, oh, you now have to practice like minimum 3 to 4 hours a day to like get your skill at a high enough level where you could consider going to like a conservatorium and actually playing music properly, which is like cool and all, but I preferred learning how to play jazz, which was more fun at the time. And then, you know, I just kept getting sick and barely passed that, and then they tried to drop me down to like the easy class because I kept getting sick. You like jazz? I love jazz. They dropped me down to like the easier class because I couldn't like practice enough because I was getting sick all the time. And then I was just very sickly when I was like 17 for some weird reason. I feel like I had like a cold like every other week and I just couldn't practice. But then then I did like all the music theory shit and they're like, oh, okay, we can bump you back up because your music theory is really good. Once you're not playing with people, it kind of sucks. Playing with classmates was the best part. Oh, exactly, right? If I deem you rambly, I'm sorry, I'm playing Truth or Dare. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Should I be scared? I want to learn enough of some instruments that I can just jam out when I need to pass time. Oh yeah, it's the funnest thing. Honestly. Yo, thank you for the follow! Gullin, thank you so much for the follow. Hi! Hi! We're now in the relaxed part of the stream because I can no longer stand for my own shit. Ba 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 ba. You put it like we're putting this here. Okay, back here. I do want to one day get back into music and regularly actually playing something to pick it up. Oh, picking up some guitar. It's like honestly, it's so hard to find. It's like exercise. It's so hard to find the motivation sometimes, but if you can do it and get into a habit, just make it a habit, and then it's a lot easier. They need to make rock bands, but high school bands with bassoon and clarinets and tubas and trombones. Flutes, dude. You gotta have some flute. I just want to hear my friends play Freebird. I knew how to play Smoke on the Water, Divvy. Does that count? Flute Hero? Yeah. Pew pew pew. I'm hogging? Yeah. I knew a few riffs on bass guitar for a while because I was doing it, but then like they wouldn't. The problem is, dude, education system sucks. They're always like so underpaid that they're unwilling to actually like teach, which it's just like the biggest problem about it. You were percussion? Hell yeah, dude! I bet you can fucking bang on some fucking drums. Hi, Benry, how are you? Hi. LeChonk. I'm LeChonkin'. Yeah, wanna see? Yeah. Toxic cycle with the education system. It's fucking rough, dude. Oh my god, I hate it. I'm good. Honestly, we used to treat teachers like shit. I'm surprised they would come to class. She was a little wild back in the day. We don't we don't need no education. Oh, no. Oh. Banger. Do, do, do. One of my friends asked me if I could get sturdy yesterday, and then they got sturdy in front of me, and I felt very jealous. I want to learn how to get sturdy if I ever have enough time. I hate it. I'm so bad at dancing and shit. I just want to like be able to like pick that shit up, but I'm just dumb. This shit's so cool. Welcome to Comfy Stream. Legit in the game I'm playing. Uh-huh. Reposition, yeah. Just how it be. Getting sturdy, yeah. Oh god. Comfy Stream is old hat. We want angry stream. I was angry for a while. I was working with my dad. I did that already. My energy's dead now. If I get angry, I'll talk about bad things. You know, like it's always hard. True. I don't know. Hydrate. Cloud the worst so far away. How are you, Cloudy? Hi. Talk about the arcade cabinets you sold. Yeah, I sold a guy 3 arcade cabinets today. It was kind of pog. I was like, you have to pay for them in full, and he was like, yes, I'll do it right now. And I was like, hello? That's like $4 grand and just arcade cabinets. You really want them? That okay? I had literally made like $6 grand before like being at work for 2 hours today. And then I spent the rest of the day just making sure everything was fucking working. And then trying to help everyone else. It's just like, oh. Howdy. Doing good. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I really, I'm starting to really feel the social, I feel like I'm not being social enough. Like, stream is really good and helps like a lot. But like, the days that I don't stream are like really hard for me. How about we turn from a real stream, like a comfy stream to a real stream? Yo, thanks for the follow. Man had 4K in his pockets. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Someone paid 6K in cash the other week. It's fucking wild. Opening arcade. Damn, we fucking let him. We could let him have it. You can't throw things in VR. Son, thank you for the prime. In cash, yeah, he was like a fucking cruise ship driver. He was the cruise ship captain. He paid in $6 grand of just cash. Actually wild. Son, you're cute. Imagine using cash. Dude, old people are the fucking best. They're so stupid. These people honestly think in 2022 that you'll give them a discount if they pay in cash. It's only old people and it's once a week bare minimum I'll hear that phrase. What if I pay in cash? It's like, bro, I'll charge you more. You're just making this shit harder. In cash. I've never even had 6K anything in debt. Oh. Pay less, pay cash. It's just not true. Yeah, sure, dude, somehow. We can get real if you want. A big reason I'm streaming at the moment, I'm playing games on stream more than just doing VR chat streams, is honestly so I get to hang out with you guys more than before. Because, like, I just don't, like, get that social element of my life apart from this. Like, I could just not stream and go hang out with friends, but, like, it's more complicated than that. Where, like, I have to, like, organize to hang out with people all the time because, like, people just sort of, like, assume that you'll just be on when you're on. Like, it can be very frustrating to, like, be like, guys, like, why do you exclude me from these things? They're like, oh, you just weren't on. It's, like, cool and all, but, like, it's hard to, like, feel like you're not being excluded a lot of the time when people are, like, organizing and doing things and just never talking to you about it. And they're like, oh, you know, if you were online, we would have just invited you. It's like, well, that's cool, but, like, I could have been online if you told me. Brick and mortar shop stock is... Stock up? Not going anywhere? Yeah. I have to turn that off. I will try and refund all those. Yeah, you can't throw my song in my head if I'm not in if I'm in VR. How shit remmio is literally just... Wait, what? Literally describing my life. Bro, I Shuckles, I know, it's so... It's hard to not feel like you're being alienated and being excluded from stuff. But the thing you've got to remember is that, like, a lot of people that, like, I would hang out with regularly just don't think the way I think about stuff. Where they don't necessarily think about other people. They're very self-centered, not in a way that is, like, rude or mean or on purpose. They're self-centered because, like, that's all they have to think about. Because they don't... A lot of the people I hang out with are neats. Like, they don't have, like, a job to go to. They don't have, like, education to go to. They just, like, stay at home and, like, play VR chat a lot of the time. So, like, if you're not just at the drinking parties or you're not constantly on Discord or VR chat, then you're just going to miss out on stuff because they just don't... Because they're like, oh, if you wanted to hang out, you just be here. Which is like, I can't be there. I have to do stuff. You know, it's just like... just sort of how it sort of like comes and goes, which is why like I like streaming because I get to be you know, social in a way with people that like actually want to hang out. Scammed. I'm sorry. Just finding a community that you can jump into and find people. Like I know a lot of like I have a lot of friend groups I can just go hang out with, but the problem is like most of them just drink on my Saturday, which I work, and Sunday. Which, holy shit, it's hard to wake up at 10 a.m. Sorry, at like 7 a.m. or 5 a.m. to drink with people because that's the only time they're drinking. And they drink all day, and it's like, God, like I really do want to spend my entire day off just hungover. Working when you have friends, you're unemployed, you get unemployed, really sucks. Mm-hmm. Just time zones too. It's really rough to organize sometimes. I have to be clear with some people that it's like, yo, bro, I don't have time, just hang out. Hi, Warrior, how have you been? Hi. Warrior Pog, that's what I'm saying, dude. How you been, Warrior? Dicks. I have to remind myself that people in my life are actually busy and not just ignoring me, because before I had internet friends, my real friends never made plans that wouldn't hang out with me. Oh, yeah, time zone sucked, yeah. I'm doing well, just cold, put a jumper on. The boomer in me. Yeah, it's real though, it's like, it's hard to understand why people wouldn't want to invite you to things when they're actually just busy. The more you think, the more your mind goes wandering, and that's sort of like where the problem comes in. You start overthinking, and then it's really hard not to. It's fucking hard, but like the thing I just sort of remember is that like, you know, I have people in my life who really care about me, and I know that they really care about me because no matter what, I can just message them and they'll message me back. I haven't had heating for a month. What the fuck, bro? Time to invest in some jumpers. Defense down? I don't think it's on this one. Here, I'll do this. We'll do it real quick. Did that work? Did it make the sound? It did? Okay, good. Worthwhile. Hi, Bully! I don't hear you say you're adorable. How have you been, bully? The sire, it made the sound. Let's go! I hate when I can't at least interact and talk to people that live in Eastern countries when I live in the US. Tired AF, I feel you there, bully. I've been seeing you get around on Twitter a lot. It's Pog. I'm actually about to go to sleep. Good night, bully. Love you, dude. Good to see you. Hope we can hang out soon. I joined on LOM every 3 months. Every 3 months, bully. I have to remember a new fucking name. I joined on LOM yesterday, and he got sturdy in front of me. Good night, person I just met. I feel like you've met him before. I feel like you've met Bully before. They hang out with LOM, aka Aethers, aka Unwritten, aka Bitch. Ah! Foxy, thank you for the raid! I've gone 3 months without heating in the coldest parts of winter, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh, okay, good. And Soundy, thank you for the raid of 3 as well. LOM. Yeah, that's their new name. LOM. When your working schedule is fucked, you end up hanging out with a lot of Aussies. Let's go! What? If you hang out with a lot of Aussies, Senna, where do we hang out to watch Digimon? Huh? You could be like, hey, are you free? And be like, hey, Div, are you free? You want to hang out and watch Digimon and cuddle? I'd say yes. I honestly though, I wish I had more fucking free time. I'll ask soon. Let's go! How does he clap without his hands? What's clapping? I'm going to bed at 4 AM on an average now. Oh my gosh. That's so rough. This is the other problem is like, I have to start getting tea for stream, dude. I might go get some juice or something to try and cool my voice because it is. Oh no, I got Soother. I'll get a Soother. Bro, I was scrolling through my Discord friends the other day and I was like, Lum, who the fuck? I checked messages and like, oh, makes sense. Yeah. One sec. I gotta get a thing. Yeah, I keep thinking that my all I do is talk all day at work, and then I come home and I talk on stream, and then my throat hurts. And then obviously my free time I suck a lot of dick, so you know that's the other part. You vibing? Always. Ayo. Oh really? That's so good. I really gotta start taking better care of it, because I really do just talk all day long. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I had another idea for like an actual 18+ stream, and I was like, damn, that'd be really fun to do. Maybe one day we'll make the Ansley and have like the some streamies on there, and have some real talk about sex and shit. Because obviously, like I like talking about it. It's hard not to like be Hi Rav, hydrate. Thank you. I'll hydrate in a sec. Remmio, hi Rav, how are you? There's just some stuff that I can't talk about on Twitch that I'd love to love to have like an actual conversation with you guys about, because I think that shit's like is actually like pretty important to like not like to throw around, but you know, some things we just can't talk about, which is probably a good thing for some people, because obviously like it's not like people can like, it's not like Twitch can actually be like, oh, you're not 18, you can't like view this stream, because kids come in here all the time. Yeah, exactly. Mute Brayden, hi. I'm well, exactly. I can do stuff and eat everything and stuff. Hell yeah, Pog. I'm glad to hear it. Hey yo, what up, Cool Swat? Hi. Hi. Hello. Oh, fuck, my fucking headset, dude. Keeps getting tangled. How you going, bro? Oh, he jumped. Put the water in my fucking feet. I won't have to stretch. Ah. Sleep well, Foxy. Nini. The results of how I'm actually entirely are gonna come tomorrow, but I feel okay. Good. Come on, Foxy out. Foxy, you're not going to bed. What the fuck, bro? You can't say that. That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. You have the right? Oh, I see. Understandable. I bought some new tights, chat. That's one of the things I'd like to talk about. I bought new tights. They're very pog. They're very, very pog. They have a hole in them. Well, it's like a tube at the end of them. It's pog. You'll never see though. I will never post those on Twitter. Those are for private. If you want to see them, come date me and come visit. Then I'll show you. Oh, what? They're I ordered them from Japan, and the box literally says black tights with pole. I'm sorry, Chuckles. No. Xander, I have joined to an odd sentence. It's okay. It's pretty regular. Hi, Lucy. They're pog though, 100%. Highly recommend. I see. I love you, Chuckles. You know that. It made us better friends. It's very VR chat level gay sentence makes sense. Uh-huh. Aww. So cool. You just take it more. We love Mousy. I want to buy more femme stuff, but I know I'll wear them like 2 times. Wear them more then. Like, what do you mean? That's your own fault. Just wear them more. Is that toxic for me to say that? What's happening? My throat's dying. Nom nom nom. Yeah, just talk about gay shit. And I'm cute. Here you go. Ah. Just wear it more? Yeah. I don't think about it, and sometimes it even inspires me. Oh. True. Just wear femme stuff every time you're calm and comfy. Home and comfy. True. Do the roar. Hi. You could do better. My throat hurts. Most people are too embarrassed to wear the femme stuff publicly. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I wish. Bro, I fucking wish! I don't know, I wear cute guys' clothes. That's sort of like all I get to do a lot of the time. I shouldn't worry about it too much around the house. It's just like, my roommate always has the windows, like, pretty open. So it's like, maybe I shouldn't wear it like that walking around. Oh, it's okay. It's just because I'm talking so much. Feel bad, lol. Can't wear them in public without being called. Yeah, That's how it goes. Chuckles knows this well. Still with family, too expensive without? That does seem to be a big problem, is like getting out of home. Once you get out of home and you like sort of like have that stuff built up, it's usually not too bad. Like learn how to save and everything. Oh, my hand! I can't. Do I need to have someone to move out with? That's the issue. In couples? Oh, it's rough. Yeah, never do that. Someone else doesn't like seeing me. Mm-hmm. Night night. Love you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Grib. Wash. Unstink yourself, matey. What time zone I am? Bro, it's only like 8 o'clock. No, 9? It's 9 o'clock. I'm in Australian Eastern Standard Time. I started posting the stream times in the server with actual time, Discord timestamps, so you can work out the exact time it'll be for you. Without having to fucking look it up. I hope that helped. Until physically attack you. Beat him up! Yeah, sure. Robster, hi! I mean, I just don't see you streaming much because, you know, it's 2 a.m. right now. Yeah, I know. I feel bad for my like American like viewers, but it's kind of hard for me to stream early. I could stream like maybe like an hour earlier some days, but like I don't have like any real days off where I don't have to be doing other stuff, so it's pretty hard. Body of a wet mop. I have pretty good legs. A female told me that my legs look like a woman's legs, so I'm pogging. But my top half is pretty rough. That's pog. Yeah. Slim lug legs. I got fucking muscular legs. All I do is run around. A lot of non-American friends in VR chat, so I usually am on late early for me. I set an alarm just to make sure stream. Violet. I got hella muscular legs. It's not too bad if they're lean though. It's just hard because like my thighs are pretty big. Not as big as they used to be, but they're still pretty chonky. Gonna be a buff queen someday. Hell yeah, work it. Slay, Shuckles. Slay. Slay thine enemies. Say lab so he can watch the gay VR chat boy stream. Yeah. Pretty much. I want to do a stream this week where we do this shiny hunting in VR, but I don't think I can do it today. I have to actually like set it up. We can do a little bit of a live stream today though. Maybe. See how I'm feeling. It'll be fun. I think it'd be really cool. There's like I'd love to be able to do like a YouTube video. It's like this video doesn't end until I catch a stream, but in VR. I love those fucking shitty. I love those shitty YouTube videos. There's I watched the Pokemon one the other day. It's like I can't leave this zone until I catch all the Pokemon in this zone. True, Shuckles is already a queen. Ah. Oh god, I love this fucking outfit so much. It's fucking poggers. All I gotta do is get buffed. That's what I'm saying. Let's go. Ah. Mm-hmm. Anime girl called Pog. Sleepy boy. You got this. I believe I saw. Wait, did I Xmas? Did I see you tweeted about it? Did I see you tweeted about it? I think I did. Xmas! Christmas girl! Christmas girl! I will get slim with lots of drugs. Cocaine? No! You love Christmas? Then you should follow Xmas VR. They're great. They're a Christmas-themed VTuber who plays horror games. He's go playing Dark Souls the other day. I can't believe Xmas left me when I went to talk to him. I can't believe it. F. Did they DM me? I can DM them back. Yes, thank you. They did. What did they say? Tsundere Neko I wanted. Tsundere Neko I got. They're finding a cat. What did Divi send me? Oh, Pog! Crazy. Yeah, go drop Xmas a follow. They're funny, haha. Funny hee hee haha. You'd be upset to know, Chad, that I never submitted the speedrun for Rugrats. I just didn't think I was good enough. I can't believe we beat Rugrats in a single stream. I was so surprised how short that game was. I played Rugrats the other day on stream, Violet, and I beat it in an hour and a half. The whole fucking game. EB Ice speedrunner. Sonic Frontiers! Woo! Hell yeah. There's colors, right? Oh, holy shit. Yeah. I've never played anything past Adventure 2. Because that is the last good Sonic game. Sorry, I couldn't say it without laughing. Oh, dude, I would totally play that on stream, though. Guys, would you watch me play Sonic Adventure Battle 2? I would just hang out in the Chow Garden for like 8 hours. Is that okay? Just hang out with the Chows? Speedrunner gay bunny demon Remmio. Oh, no way, dude. I'm bad at video games. I don't know what game to play with my friendo and I was gaming and went to sleep. Oh, I mean, just chill. Play RuneScape. I'm slowly getting back into RuneScape, I think. Sonic 2 Adventure was goated. That's what I'm saying. Should play the new horror train game. Oh, it's pretty funny, yeah. You missed the Chow Garden? Me too. Actually, that's not true. I played the Sonic RPG on the DS. 3DS? That was pretty fun. It was like a Paper Mario, but it's a Sonic game. Charlie, Choo Choo Charlie, whatever it is. Yeah, shit seems crazy. Elden Ring and with some D-Rod Galactic tonight. Ooh. Wait, so what Elden Ring then? Oh, unless you're playing that with your friend. Train, I think it looks funny as fuck. It looks spooky, dude. That train's scary. It's like a fucking tarantula plus a train. Give me the yawns. I'm sorry, yeah. Uh-huh. I could. I haven't really played many horror games on stream. I'm just like not. I don't think horror is like a good genre for me to play on stream because I played the when Phasmo was out. I played a lot of Phasmo solo on stream, and it was pretty spooky. But it's hard for me to like really get into that shit. I don't know. I just don't like. I'm not super into just jump scares because I think they're boring after a bit. Oh. Doing new character with a friend, might just do PvP. Oh yeah. I never knew. Did you? Aw, there's the videos are still up on my YouTube. Violet. Psychological horror is where it's at. Oh, true. Cheap jump scares just make me angry. It just doesn't. It just like a not good feel. Yeah. I want to crack open an energy drink pretty badly. Town battery's so good. Dead Space series you played? I still gotta finish that. Oh, Dead Space is so good. Mwah, love Dead Space. Even 3 is fun if you're playing a co-op and not like focusing on it being a Dead Space game and just like having a good time. Still good. Me and B-Tap played that together. B-Tap with the Whisketeers. Oh, yeah, Callisto Protocol. Mid? Is that not good? Ah, damn, dude. Imagine energy drinks giving you energy. Yeah, they kind of don't. But at the same time, I really enjoy the taste. The B-Tap? Yeah, B-Tap, the B-Tap of the Whisketeers, yeah. Whisketeers gang. Holy cripes. ADHD mood, My mum got a diagnosis with ADHD the other day, Shuckles. She might also have Asperger's, so yeah, pretty crazy. Well, I mean, like, I think it's important. Pog, yeah. She called me up the other day and was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, that's fucked up. What the fuck? Oh my god. Asparagus, yeah, asparagus. My mom's got asparagus for dinner. Delicious. It's horrible, wow. Yeah, I mean, I have a weird relationship with my mother, don't worry. Me and my mom have smoked recreational drugs and talked about sex toys before, so, you know, we're very chill. Without the mental disorder these days. I think it's just more understanding now that, like, we've really fucked up as a society and put people into, have traumatized people into various mental things that are having to, like, look into it. And I think before we were just too aggressively stamping that shit out so that people just would not actually make it. I think it's Asperger's is really more. I think it's not a clinical term anymore. Reaper. Oh, yeah. Was it? No, autism, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to look up what she said again. What the fuck? I don't know how to I can talk about that with my family. I mean, my mom's cool. I have a very good relationship with my mom. We fuck with each other all the time, so I get it. Yeah. She's very well-adjusted as a human being, whereas my dad is a little rough around the edges, for sure. He only started going to therapy like 3 years ago, when he probably needed it for a long time. Man, I try not to even show any gay-ish around my family. Your mom knows you're gay. If you're gay, your mom fucking knows you're gay. It doesn't matter what you think. Your mom already knows. They're just built like that. Acting gay along a VRC lol. Uh-huh. Your mom knows you're gay. Uh-huh. She knows. Unless your mom is my mom. And you guys are exactly super obvious, I guess. Defense down. Hayaka Ubi. I can't. A sec. One sec. There you go. It was ready to go. You guys can get a free one when we swap over next time. I'm bi, but well, I'm short, pale, nerdy boy. I tend to do better with guys than girls. Ah, fuck, man. That shit's good. That's cute as fuck. Understandable.
Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know it's time to raise our sails? It's
Cute and nerdy, nice. Look at that wild shit like that with my brother. He's openly gay, which I love, and I'm happy to talk to him about LGBT shit. He's bigger recently. He's heteroflex. Hard buy at the moment. It's like, I guess the big thing for a lot of people, if they're like sort of like trying to discover like what part or percentage of themselves is sort of like actually into this sort of thing, I guess, is like, I mean, honestly, you could try to do stuff for the guy, but I guess the big thing to say is like, honestly, go watch like actual gay porn. Like, don't go watch like femboys or whatever, overly sexualized sort of thing. Go like watch what it looks like to have two men have sex, and see how you feel. I feel like if you can, as weird as to say, get hard to that, you're probably fine. I mean, it's hard because obviously, like, you know, a feminine male isn't necessarily something that like means you're gay. A lot of straight people could be like at least be attracted to something that they don't understand is being a man that looks feminine. But what? Don't worry about it. Do twinks count, love Mal? You're not wrong. Well, yeah, I like that's a thing, right? Like if you could be a certain type of man, yeah. Especially with how fetish they are. Yeah. Me and San were talking about this the other day. Like the word trap just does not need to exist anymore because it is like only used negatively these days. Just like how other words are now used negatively. I know 100% that I'm not into masculine dudes. There's that. But like, okay, here's the thing though, right? You're like, you're thinking like muscular men, but like, are you thinking like just like beefcakes? Are you thinking like muscular fucking men who are like thin and like super fucking attractive, and you can just like, holy shit, you just want to touch their abs, bro? You know, like, there's just like a difference. I mean, I can like guys as long as they shave, to be honest. Just body hair is easy to me. I mean, you know, what's beefcakes? I like beards. I don't know. I guess that's something you've got to work out, like what you're, I guess, into, and like being more. That's the fun part. Being explorative about it is like super fun. I can hear gay thoughts showing. Yeah. Uh-huh. Honestly, I can't relate to this conversation. Hello, demisexual, everyone has potentially turned me on. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, it's like being close. And, yeah, honestly, you saw, like, having, like, actual connection and real connection and having, like, sexual connection is all very different. But, like, having multiple of those things can be what actually turns you on, right? Like, being close to someone and having, and feeling them actually, like, being emotional with you can be the thing that, like, makes that actual sexual connection a real connection. Whereas before it might have just been like, you know, just, you know, doing stuff. In real life, I actually have a very effeminate looking body and face. So sometimes I get confused with some people calling me Miss. That's Pog, I wish. Gotta be close to people I want to do stuff with, at least know them usually. Mm-hmm. Relatable, hey. Relay table. I mean, like, I don't know. Sadly, my upper body lets me down a lot, which is very rough. I can't be as cute as I want to look. I used to be pretty, like, not top heavy, but, like, my top developed. Like, as soon as I hit 18, my shoulders widened and I became less stick-like. And I'm now more like a triangle. How tall am I? 179 centimeters. I think it's 5'10", 5'11". I have noodle arms, but I can lift a lot, so... I still like working out too much. Uh-huh, yeah. Hi! 179. Swoosh! If I look at this video game right now, and I look at my calibration settings in VR chat, it says, 180 centimeters is 5'11", but 5'10" is 178, so I guess whatever's between that. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Oh. 5'10" and a half. Yeah, there you go. How can it be 5 and 10 and a half? Chuckles. That makes no sense. I'm 31. I'm sorry. Would you like me to enhance / ruin a specific Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet? What do you mean? I'm schmall. I'm mad. Grib, I want to fucking go on a trip soon. I'm actually dying. I need to like go visit. I was like, bro, it's only like $180 to go like to maybe $300 to go to Melbourne, and then like another 100 for like a hotel for like 2 days. And I was like, that sounds like fun. But I want to save up and get a new PC. I don't know. 106 centimeters, that's fine. Only a problem if you're like, dude, I don't want to say that either. Like, it's such a it's only a problem. Like, calling people bottoms is such like a fucking derogatory word now. I'm hating it, dude. I'm hating it. VR chat has devolved yet again into just calling people bottoms because of nothing. Even though, I'll be honest with you, chat, 90% of the people who play this game and are in quote-unquote switches are basically just bottoms in different situations. Which is absolutely fine, and you can be whatever you want, dude, but, like, it just depends what you are. Just be proud of who you are, and just, like, I don't know, take the moment as it goes. Stop calling each other weird things. Were you about to say that it's kind of a bottom height? No, I mean, like, I was gonna say it's fine if you're a bottom, but it's like it's fine if you're a receiver. How about that? It's more problematic if you're thanks. Sometimes switch just means I'm such a bottom that I'm willing to top if you want. That's a good way of putting it. Not really going to be picking anyone up. Uh-huh. I put the moves on someone the other day, and they honestly responded to me with, they were like, "I'm so surprised it just never happens." And I was like, "Yeah, so that's kind of what it's like." I'm single at the moment. It's just like a thing of like, if I get down bad, I just start like, it's like whatever. I make my if I see my chance, I make a move, bro. Yes. Yeah, what was your thing? King Gambit, Pokemon from Sword and Violet. Just Whitebeard from One Piece. Okay. I mean, I guess. King Gambit can be a girl, though. It could be Queen Gambit. Queen King Gambit. Short pickup line going for me. True! Mix of appearance, personality. In my case, I don't feel like attracted to beefcake men, so I suppose it's more of a femboy spectrum. Could be feminine with abs, etc. It's hard to understand, obviously, because like feminine men are being so overly sexualized in media now that it's like hard to understand that. Obviously, like, not to gatekeep or anything, because that's fucked up as well, but obviously, like, a big thing to, like, maybe think about is, like, how attracted you are to just, like, a regular man. And if you're like, oh, I probably wouldn't be super into that, then maybe, like, try and understand why that's a thing. And if you could have a relationship with that person without it necessarily being sexual. Because you could have a relationship with someone without it being, like, a sexual thing. It doesn't need to be sex. Like, you know, there's, like, lots of relationships. Yeah, I mean, I might be short, but I'll give the stereotype of VR chat short femboys always having big dick for no reason. That's true. Actually, that is very true. PP cute though, so it doesn't matter. All I want in all I want is a sex relationship. Overly sexualized, yeah. Don't you call my PP cute, for fuck's sake. I don't know how to feel about that. Bro, you've come to the wrong Twitch chat. I'm sorry. All PP cute, let's go! True! I will never understand. Look, as someone who's now been on both sides of this coin, I will never understand how, like, seems really fucking bad for me to say this, but I can't understand how some women are just like, peepees are gross. It's like, are you straight? Like, I don't understand. Like, if you're not into it, then why do you do it? Like, so many women that I've like talked to or dated are so on the fence about sexual stuff, where it's like, bro, like, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. Like, what? Like, maybe you're fucking not looking at the right tree. Like, it's crazy. For reals. I'm pretty sure you think the chat isn't calling your PP cute. My PP is gross, other people's are okay, I guess. Yeah, that's not right. It's like, you don't have to be into it. But like, are we a bit cute? Hi Corner, you're cute. I don't know, I just can't see it. Like, the disgusted part of it. It's like, you get like something that is interactable, unlike a Bagoo, and it like actually tells you a lot more when it's happy. And it's very obvious when you're doing the right thing. Uh-huh. True. I mean, I've dated a girl who had fucking awful personal hygiene when it came to her vagina. Moral of the story, peepees are extroverted, coochies are introverts. That's fucking good. That's really good. Holy shit. Joystick gaming, uh-huh. Holy shit. That's fucking gold right there. Find a way for my Reddit gold on twitch.com.tv. Holy shit. That was a good one. I want to play a game, chat. I don't know how to play. Do we play RuneScape? If we play RuneScape, I have to be pretty involved because I like have no idea what I was supposed to be doing in RuneScape. Or we could play Pokemon. Oh. By the way, you tend to hang around in VRC, wondering if I've seen you around. Wait, what? Where do I hang? Oh, dude, I don't get to play this game ever. I used to go to Riley's meetups, but I have not been able to like do anything for fucking weeks now because I was working Saturdays. And now I'm working Saturdays full time, so I have no time to go like really meet people. I'll hang out occasionally with people, but I want to do maybe community meetup again soon or something. It's just like trying to find the time and energy is a lot at the moment. Play Minesweeper. Oh, okay. Do on. Mukana, my VR headset is not connected to my Steam VR. Ah. Cordboard. Oof. Monkey. Yes, this is a monkey stream now. Oh, okay, sure. Ba, 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 ba. I've been complaining to Riley a lot because he doesn't want to talk to me. He refused. Riley DPS refuses to talk to me. He big stinky. He no talk. Love you, Riley. Please talk to me. Make sure you're doing well mentally. How is this the view? Do we do like the funny backwards view? Oh, I don't want the flag right now. How do you work this camera, bro? What the fuck? I've claimed this land. Oh, you know what we do? We do this. And then we go like... There we go. Why the fart? You start shit of him or talk about. Uh-huh. Truth is, Riley sent you to the Columbo Dimension of Tone. What? Or Minesweeper? Yeah. Minesweeper? Someone said Minesweeper. Minesweeper is pretty gay, to be honest. Yeah, it's you're trying to get blown. 2. Alright, chat. One more attempt. The quickest game of my fucking life, bro. 1. Where's my broom? Happy people can still play WoW. I want to play more, I just don't have the time. Bruh. Oh. Mine. So then, I was wrong. No. Fuck. Minesweeper is a game for smart people. I disagree with myself. Play with this no issue. It comes in a luck a lot of the time. I'm not too close to Riley's much, so I don't want to tag on with the group. Ah, true. I love Riley DPS. He is a good boyo, but we just don't hang out as much anymore because I'm busy and he does his own thing, and he likes to do his own thing a lot. Oh shit, we could totally do this one, 100%. Alright. So this has to be here, which means this one is safe, and it means that this one is 1. No, this one is safe, and then this one is 1. We did one, chat. Let's go! Woo! Here's 1. And then this has to be 1 as well, right? Because that's touching this one. And then that means that this is safe. This is 1. This is 1. Oh, this over here, that's 1. Mine's super easy. Easy mode, yeah. Big brain for you. Hi, Juby. Hydrate, thank you. How are you, Juby? Oh, I see another one. That's 1. And then that means that these are safe. And this is safe. This is only touching these 2, so that means that's 1. So that means this is safe. That's touching 2 already, so that means that this and this are safe. And then those 2 are both touching that one, so that means these are safe. Boom! Which means that's 1. No, wait. That's touching 2, so that means that's safe as well. This one has to be 1. There's 2 here because that's touching. Just 2. My land now. Hello, you're tired. Aw. 'Tis the season. I used to be alright at them. Can I get to these points though where you like have to start guessing, which is pretty rough? Except here, because that's that one, which means this is fine, which means that's one. And then these three are fine. And then 4 and 4, which has to be this one. That's safe. Did we get the victory royale? I believe that's victory royale. How do I know if I'm done? Surely that is it. Oh. I thought something happened when you beat it. Oh, 15 minutes. I have an extra flag. That's why. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, over here is an extra one. Oh, okay. I guess this. Ah, no! F. No! It was the one next to it. I'm looking. 1, 2. Oh, okay, yeah, because this 2 here, so I should have looked, and then I would have known it was that one. Okay. Well, I was close. On, like, the easiest difficulty. My bad. Sorry. I passed that out. Mwah. Good night, garbage. Good night, garbage. Good night. Good night, night. Good night, night. I've gone completely mental. There's epic monkeys in here somewhere. Is it in this funny little room? I don't know how you can look it up, but like in this funny room, epic monkeys in one of these stars. One of these is epic monkey, and I think Potless is somewhere as well. I don't know how you fucking find it on there. Oh my god, so many people. They give you like 50 mines now. Yeah. He might come back to it, who knows? He's definitely like done for now. I gotta go down. How many mines does it go up to? 50 mines. Are you ready for me to just blow up right away? Oh, I didn't? There we go. Second one. At some point, it just comes like down to like random luck because eventually you just can't work out where they would be. Hey, bad chat. Hi, Twilight. What up, gamer? Chillin'. We played Minesweeper. Okay, you guys can have a huggy, and then I'm gonna swap games and just chill, because I don't have to go to bed. I don't have to go to bed yet. I don't have to go to bed. I got late starts. Oh, don't get so close. You guys are fucking smelly, but you smell good. Haha. You smelly good. Haha, girl. I don't know, bro. I've lost my mind. Alright, I'll be back. Will he remember to charge the microphone today? No.
Hi, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Where are we? Holy shit, I'm blind. Oh, got it. Hi, Reaper. Hi, Chuckles. Oh, hey. My Twitter stuff just changed from like Xbox Live with money bags to rest in peace, Space Karen, hashtag VR Gaming, Aussie, Ossex. Confused. Is that Rob tweeting out? Oh my god. The VR users are coming, apparently. Who knows? It's really weird sometimes. Twitter's weird all the fucking time. He's dancing to Chainsaw Man? What the fuck? Alright, we're distracted by Twitter. God, hi! I was making fun of Twitch. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I don't know what to play. Tic-tac-toe. Mood. I'm gonna order some food because I have not eaten much today. Actually eat something. That's bad. You always try and eat food. Don't force yourself, but it's always important to eat food. I get fucking paid. Oh hey yeah. That's crazy. When I see $1,000 just enter my bank account, I'm like, yeah, I guess working 5 days full time is worthwhile. Food is hard because everything is closed. I think I can get McDonald's. Can I get it from the good McDonald's though? 40 minutes. It's closer. I get the Rick and Morty ice cream. Should I get a Rick and Morty ice cream? Time to buy a house. Dude, I don't want to buy a house. Worth it, I guess, yeah. Worth the fact that I feel like shit. Physically, not mentally. It's not too bad. Why is this so much longer? What the fuck? What nuggies? I really don't trust the quicker McDonald's. I'm gonna agree with you. It's untrustworthy. Because it's rating, so it's like they put like 1 billion hours extra onto the time. Buy a house in Canada or something? Ooh, okay, yeah, that's a thing. I've heard that house prices in Canada are pretty fucking shit though. Like actually abysmal. I want an El Maco, chat. That's what I want. An El Maco. You guys had an El Maco? You guys like the El Maco? I'm a big fan of the El Maco myself. Canada isn't letting people immigrate currently? Fuck. Not even if you wanted to. We could get a kebab. What's the kebabs we can get? Why would you take me into it? Mr. Kebab? The donut snack pack. Kebab on pita bread. Kebab brownie. It's just a brownie. Why is it a kebab? El Maco is fine now and then. I didn't touch fast food much. Nutella kebab? What the fuck is this shit? Alright, we're not getting there. Our choices are McDonald's, KFC, or that kebab place. Is there really nothing else open? Probably isn't. It's because it's raining, so everything else is fucking closed. Fine. We get KFC, but then it's like $8 delivery. Actual robbery. Subway. Subway. Oh, God, I really don't trust someone to make me a sandwich. Price inflation be like? Yeah. We're gonna get the good shit. Large El Maco, please. Would you order a salad from McDonald's? Honestly, chat, please tell me if you would actually order a salad from McDonald's. I want to know. No? I remember when they started doing salads, my friends were telling me this story that they were just like at McDonald's eating and they were like, would you like this free salad? And they were just like, please no. They're just like, they're actually sometimes more unhealthy than the actual burgers though. It's just sauce. Excuse salad the bomb. Tanuki! Hello? How are you, my friend? I have not seen you in a while.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hi, Nitsu. Hi, cutie. How are you? Hey, yo. When is the cuddles, bro? Defense down? Yeah, he's here. Quickly, defense down. Been a hot minute? It has been a hot minute. Any minute with you is hot, Tanuki. Yeah, when, bro? Add me on Discord. Hit me up. You've wanted to hang out for ages. Why haven't you been messaging me? I remember, bro. Do, 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 do. How's Remmio been? I have been working a lot. I got promoted at my job, Tanuki. I'm now a games coordinator, which is I manage the games, small appliances, and smart home section. Okay, Pog. You're pogging? I'm pogging. Yeah, they're like, you're too good at your job. Here, have a promotion. Unironically. They're like, the other guy's leaving. Would you like his job? And I said, sure. It's been alright. Are we just gonna watch food videos while I play RuneScape? Do you guys want to watch? You guys want to watch me play RuneScape, or just like chill? Sure, I guess. Version is super hit on this. It's pretty good. You're down for both? Hey, yo. I really like working. Nice. We watching Pokemon videos? Death of a game? Ah, it's on. We're gonna watch Death of the Game, bro.
This video is sponsored by Micro Center. Micro Center is one of the best places.
Oh,
to
not
shop
Micro
for
Center.
all of your
Shh,
technology,
don't talk about Micro Center.
desktops, laptops,
Ah!
components,
Where's my YouTube?
networking equipment, you
I'm
name
blind,
it.
bro.
You'll find the best prices available whether you're looking online
YouTube.
or in the stores for in-store pickup. I actually built my first PC at Micro Center. I owe it a bit of a thanks for helping start this career. The Houston location was a bit of a home for me, and I actually would create a couple of my other builds at that same Micro Center as well. Micro Center even wants to offer new customers a free.
Micro Center is okay, right? It's Newegg that's really bad.
For more
And the artesian builds.
in the description for more information about Micro Center. Thanks for sponsoring this video, Micro Center. And back to the video, detectives.
Micro Center is good. Okay, cool.
Battlefield, a 2-decade-year-old series spanning dozens of main
2042.
line and spin-off titles. A pillar in the world of online shooters, a favorite of mine and many others for high-flying, one-of-a-kind battlefield moments which are perfect blends of crazy, novel, and/or exciting and all blended together experiences. While we have already covered a Battlefield title on the Death of a Game series, I didn't think we would so soon be
Heroes.
returning, and with such a recent title.
What the heck?
Battlefield 2042 developed by
Honestly,
by
most
Electronic
Battlefields are
Arts,
like
setting
forgettable.
the classic 32 versus 32 gameplay for the
Bye, Yellow. Bye bye. Have a good one.
gameplay in an attempt to do things bigger than ever before for the franchise. Launched November 2021, and after a mere few months, the population has dropped almost 97% to numbers lower than previous Battlefields even. Why are things going so badly for the Battlefield that was supposed to save the franchise? How is Battlefield 2042 in such a short time already badly faltering? In this episode of Death of a Game, we tackle another
The big issue is always like,
shooter that failed to meet the colossal
thank you,
expectations set
is
by
always like
incredible marketing campaigns and
competitive
developer
FPS.
promises.
Yeah,
Put away the
they just
past
don't put enough
hits
time
and
in,
these new
so they always end
high-tech
up being like
gadgets
kind
and
of
your
buggy.
favorite specialist detectives, and let's gather enough clues and evidence to solve this case. Stick around for the
Mm-hmm.
very end where we put it all together for the final deduction, and at the very end of the video for a hint on what the next episode is going to be about.
Comfy time as I train my range. Really FPS games these days. They just rush that shit out.
The story begins with the developers behind the franchise for a while now.
They're really just pushing
Thus,
stuff to be
Swedish
released too
developer
early,
subsidiary to
like with
Electronic
just with
Arts,
everything.
following the launch of
Hey
Battlefield
yo,
5
I'm
for Battlefield
pogging.
5. There are plenty of great Battlefield YouTubers
Friends?
out there like Nick930 and Jack Frags who have covered this game's rocky history with fans. And who knows, maybe someday we will as well. But Battlefield 5 was a bit of a black mark. Not that 4 didn't do them any favors either, but 4 would eventually be balanced and fixed to a more respectable state that fans would enjoy and often laud as one of the best games in the franchise history. Unlike Battlefield 5. Following the failure of Battlefield 5 to meet EA expectations, there was a desire to right the wrongs and bring back Battlefield into the spotlight. That
Like, it's a big problem with
desire
Pokemon
died
is that like they just had enough time to build, finish the game properly. So there's like so many rush things you can tell so quickly.
2020 during EA Play.
Good thing we didn't play RuneScape because it's up in 9 minutes. I won't be able to play after 9 minutes. Get my range training and
They
then
would
we'll stop.
release very little details concerning how, other than the fact that Battlefield 6 would be featured in a modern setting. August 17th, 2020.
Same with
more
Pokemon games,
information
sadly.
concerning Dice's
Honestly,
release of
like,
Battlefield
Scarlet and
6
Violet is a
will be
lot
leaked by
better.
reputable
Like,
leaker
Arc,
Tom Henderson.
Legendary
Also
Arceus is really good.
about Call of Duty in the past, as
This
well as the fact
Scarlet and
that
Violet is a lot
Battlefield
better.
6 will
Like,
be
there's so many good things about it, and it could be
According
even
to
better.
Tom, the maps in Battlefield 6
Makes
were
you feel
designed with
good
a
about the
budget
series,
of
that even though there's
$50
like
million,
issues with it,
which
that
would
there's still
signify a
like
jump to
could be
64
a very good
64
game there.
players for the
And
first time in
honestly,
the
like,
series of
I had a lot of
history
fun
before the
playing it.
commenters get mad at me. Though according to Tom, the core game is still 32 versus 32. EA would also confirm and set the launch for Battlefield 6 for the
Yeah.
calendar year of 2021. All of this in mind, there wasn't any true gameplay footage shown yet. With nothing to show for and big promises being made, fans were waiting to
The
hear
writing is
who
good too.
won
Yeah,
the
there's
game
some really
or
fucking good
severely
stories.
disappointed.
And the
Even
characters
now,
are
after
really
this press
good.
Release, EA would claim Battlefield 6 by February of 2021.
It's the performance.
was
Yeah,
way
exactly.
ahead of schedule and was set to release later that same year. And
Chucky
with
Milk?
EA
Nice. I
CEO
got juice.
Andrew Wilson would also state that Battlefield 6 would support more players than ever before.
Oh.
With no details on how many that actually
Arvin is
or
the best boy.
was.
Arvin's pretty good,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
EA CFO Blake Jorgensen
Pokemon
would
Dungeon
echo
series,
this
I
sentiment,
have
claiming
tried
that
so
those
many
were
times to get the
were
mystery
prior
dungeons. I can't do it.
products. While Battlefield fans had been clamoring for
Switch
an update
issues,
from
yeah,
either
it's
DICE on the
it's a lot
development
of it just
6,
being
EA would
Switch
have
stuff,
been
but
delighted. The
the
updates
problem is that
and
like
information
it's very
were more vague,
unoptimized
with
because
promises of
like
updates coming
you look at
soon.
like
EA
Xenoblade
would
and other
announce that DICE
games,
Los
like you
Angeles,
can definitely do a lot on
Hyperion,
the Switch.
and
It's
EA
just like
Gothenburg were
you
assistant
really
managers
gotta
of the
like
project, making the
manage it
Battlefield 6
better.
team the biggest Battlefield team in development history. Now that's an interesting way to spin a project ahead of schedule needing so much help in development, right? But besides this and more of the same air quotes we have been given in April of 2021, Battlefield 6 was reaching a scary state of almost being vaporware at this point. No gameplay footage and no trailers to speak of the same year the game was set to launch. So the biggest team in Battlefield history might be needed.
Try Mystery Dungeon in the
The
middle
big
of
reveal for
school, play
Battlefield
it
6
for 3
would
hours and touch
finally
on
come June 9th, 2021, now being dubbed Battlefield 2042. The reveal trailer was an absolute blockbuster, perfectly encapsulating many Battlefield moments at an impressive graphical fidelity, with map-wide destruction on full display and every explosion imaginable. Trailer or not, so far the marketing was really capturing the essence of Battlefield to players.
Jesus.
A bombshell would be dropped in the midst of
What is
all
that
this
office? That
news.
looks awful.
That was Battlefield 2042 would be for the first time
No
since
campaign, no
Battlefield
butter
Bad
rap about
Company
it.
lacking
Yeah,
a
see,
campaign. This would make
see,
Battlefield 2042
this is the
fully
thing, right? It's clearly they don't have the time or resources to make a real video, like to make an actual like functioning video game already, and they're just like pushing still.
multiplayer only game. But DICE would reassure fans that a campaign still technically existed and would take place in the multiplayer world updated over the course of seasons, and overall allow them to really lean into what we're best at. So no campaign for Battlefield 2042 would certainly be a knock for many fans of the franchise at this point, but at least there would reportedly be a narrative unfolding over time. Battlefield 2042 features the United States versus Russia in a humanitarian crisis brought by climate change. But
Aggravating
it's
trend,
not
yeah.
political. DICE was yet again asking for faith from
I
the
like Pokemon games.
fans.
I
as they were
definitely
treating
only played
Battlefield
Pokemon.
2042 like a love letter to the long-term fans of the series.
Showdown, yeah.
Battlefield 2042 would have a gameplay trailer unveiled alongside the theatrical trailer, and the gameplay was impressive to say the least. The trailer seemed to yet again perfectly capture what it meant to play a Battlefield game. What limited pre-alpha footage, as it was dubbed, was showcased was visually seemingly a step above where previous projects had gone. And the trailers were also these catastrophic events seemingly caused by storms and weather in the game or the map itself, and definitely related to the climate migration creating warfare thing that DICE mentioned previously. But thematically, these don't really follow in the trailers. Sure, they're impressive at showcasing the gameplay engine and getting people excited about the visual impressiveness, but fans noticed the incongruence when they started accusing Battlefield 2042 of DICE and EA trying to push a climate refugee, climate migration narrative story, which was not very typical for the franchise thus far. Making a game about climate migration a serious subject affecting hundreds of thousands of people isn't inherently bad. I don't think that that's the problem here. Politics have been in video games since they started just about, and the Battlefield franchise is no stranger to politics clearly. But the Swedish developer coming out and rebuffing the accusations was just puzzling. It either makes you feel like they aren't committed enough to the story as it stood already, or it was just used to cause some headlines and impress people visually. Alongside the trailers and the giant info dump was a launch date set for October, which was only 4 months away.
Which Cobra. Yeah. Big money got their hand on the video games, you know.
Open beta would be announced to take place sometime before launch, with a closed beta playtest happening in July. EA would have a technical test sometime in the summer. What EA would also reveal during that time would be the monetization model being used in Battlefield 2042 going forward. Battle Pass, a free and paid Battle Pass version, as
Take my
typical in
money.
the industry now,
Okay.
and the whole season concept that sets the game up for a live
Your money's
season
mine now,
with
Violet.
each season
Thank you.
supposedly adding more content and story to the game. This meant that very likely Battlefield 2042 as a multiplayer-only game could cost at launch in excess of $100 when you consider any season passes as well. To make matters worse, suspicions were already being raised over specialists and what they would entail as described in the press release, as this sounded like a departure from the iconic class system that Battlefield fans loved and most importantly were accustomed to, and a departure to cash in on some of the Apex and Call of Duty success. Facing heat from fans because they didn't have a campaign, DICE seemed to stress that they were going to build a multiplayer experience for single-player fans, which, despite understanding what that means in the context of previous Battlefield titles even, and other campaign-based multiplayer games which exist as well, it was a bit puzzling because the experience in Battlefield single player was not the same experience you got online. and many would argue that that was
Just don't spend it on Bitcoin.
change
Okay,
of
I won't.
pace,
I
none
promise.
more legendary, of course, than the Battlefield Bad Company series in Battlefield. That's a lot of Battlefield. Creating a more
Battlefield.
guided and scripted single-player experience was actually well received amongst Battlefield fans. Probably because they got enough sandbox gameplay in the multiplayer game, right? Maybe? DICE would offer AI in Battlefield 2042 as well to assist both teams in their conquests. This also, according to DICE, opened up the possibility of playing the game alone as a single-player experience. Which again, I just find disjointed personally. Because sure, you can do that, but why not just go online at that point? Why would someone play a subpar single-player experience online? I would argue that most would prefer a divorced single-player experience altogether to add some variety at the very least. It's also just much easier to set up the story that way. DICE's desire to try to appease both the multiplayer and single-player audiences, all the while building a multiplayer-only game, was a risky endeavor. Possible? Sure. But if the multiplayer experience is unsuccessful, you can't even sell the game in a value plan for the single player alone. Battlefield 2042's multiplayer was surely going to have to be
Well, you beat
impressive.
me up.
And DICE was presenting 3 core modes: All-Out Warfare, aka basically Conquest mode, the most sandbox of the modes, equipped with multiple new weather effects and evolving world events, and vehicles capable of mass destruction as the franchise
Because
has
it's
been known
funny.
for.
Okay.
Both teams battle in a tug-of-war style.
I'll
64
remember it
versus
though.
64
Every time
person
you throw something at
multiplayer
me, I
experience.
don't remember.
When one team runs out of tickets, aka player lives, you lose the game.
Then
Capturing
you'll
more
see
than
who's
half the
laughing.
map also drastically reduces the ticket counts for the enemy team. The second mode was effectively Battlefield 2042's Battlefield 5 Firestorm, aka the Battle Royale
I'm
extraction
bed,
experience. This
hog,
experience
bed
is more about
divvy,
squad-to-squad
comfy divvy,
experiences, where you
bed
must try to boot up
divvy.
and grab the intel and make it to the extraction point.
Who's a
before
little
you're
Betty
killed by an enemy
boy?
team. You can outfit you and your team with dark market credits to obtain
Little
tactical
bed
upgrades,
baby.
weapons, and equipment, depending
Hug
on
man
which
gave you a
strategy
kiss.
you
Okay,
choose,
here you
can
go.
provide different
Mwah.
abilities and unique benefits to your
Oh,
team.
Pog, here you go,
Uplinks,
son.
aka
Mwah.
laptops, are scattered
Keep well.
throughout the map and are a way of getting the much needed upgrades
Ow,
in the way of
what the
vehicles
fuck?
and reinforcements. The final mode
Woo.
would remain a mystery, but there were hints that it would be targeting the classic Battlefield audience. DICE Los Angeles would be contributing the undisclosed mode, set to be revealed later in the month. DICE LA
you're
had a
gay.
relatively good track record with the franchise, being the heroes of Battlefield 4, so it boded well for Battlefield fans.
Sleeping good tonight.
The closed beta took place July 2021, but I couldn't really find any details concerning it. What details were revealed to the public and drew almost unanimous celebration was the announcement of the third mode in Battlefield 2042, dubbed Portal Mode. Portal Mode is effectively a sandbox mode that allows you to play with custom tools and parameters, as well as leverage in-game assets from Battlefield 2042, 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3. That means that you can not only play any of those versions of the game on the Portal Mode, you could mix and match parts of the game together for wacky
Mario
results.
make it
It
a
was a
Battlefield?
playground, essentially, on a cross-platform experience. With DICE LA, now dubbed Ripple Effect Studios, leading the charge on Portal Mode, fans were feeling like they could at least mostly rest easy on that, knowing that even if Battlefield 2042 itself wasn't a good experience, at least they had the classic Battlefield experiences to participate in. Battlefield 2042 coming not much as a surprise to anyone at this point, with very little footage available and people able to test the game yet, would be delayed to November 19th, 2021. DICE would cite the global pandemic that took place, creating unforeseen challenges which led to the delay. The worrying part about this is that earlier in the year they had reported to be way ahead of schedule, so now fans were conflicted on if that was even
Bit
accurate
of a
to begin
weird
with.
thing to say, yeah.
Battlefield 2042 would finally become playable to the public in an open beta October 6, 2021, and impressions were actually rather mixed concerning the game. While outlets like PC Gamer were fairly positive, stating that Battlefield is back to what it does best, Dirk2 urged Battlefield 2042 to just delay again, highlighting the performance issues the game was suffering from playing even high-end PCs. The maps were also gigantic, forcing you to traverse on vehicles and making things like spotting an enemy exceedingly difficult. Some players were in the worst case scenario not even getting the chance to play the game as they were getting stuck on an infinite load loop. Besides the copious amounts of bugs and performance issues, some game breaking and others just a nuisance, there were a slew of other issues being mentioned here too. Even things like HUD issues making it hard to spot your team and the enemy players alike. Even if you were having fun in the limited Battlefield 2042 beta,
It's like the
you
thing I
found
hate most
bored
about
after only
FPS
being
games
able to
now, is
experience
it's just
one
so hard to
map
fucking
with
see
4
people.
specialists. So Battlefield 2042's time on the front stage wasn't working out.
I don't know if it's like a me thing or just the fact that like my eyes are getting bad or whatever, but like I feel like old games, it was just way more noticeable where people were, and hitboxes were just bigger because of like
Well, so
how
far,
gameplay
they did
worked.
not make a good first impression.
But now it just feels like I
suggested
have to be
the
so
beta build
accurate
was
with
a
things I
couple
can
of
barely
months
see.
old in an attempt to reassure players
I
that
just don't
many of the
understand.
issues they were suffering from would be ironed out. But according to leaker Tom Henderson, it was claimed that the build players experienced in October was just finished September 20th, the previous month. This would prove to be yet another devastating blow to the confidence and trust in the Battlefield audience, concerning DICE and the possible success of Battlefield 2042. Because that meant that DICE had to fix these plethora of issues outlined, and not even fully outlined yet, honestly, in the span of basically a month. DICE was aware of the largest issues and was determined to iron them out before launch, such as the specialists,
Downgrade your
UI, and
graphics so you can
complete lack of
be
in-game
better. It's
communication.
a pretty real
On
thing.
October 21st, 2021, DICE would announce 5 new specialists to combat the issues players
Our driver's
had
name is
in the
Love.
beta of limited specialists and the balance issues of such.
Crazy.
Let's start with the specialists, though, which I have been kind of conveniently avoiding breaking down thus far. They replaced the tried and true class system in Battlefield. Players weren't just complaining about there not being enough specialists, they were complaining about the specialist system being included, period. The specialist system had effectively taken over the class system in Battlefield, and it wasn't a change that players asked for. DICE's total not addressing of this too was rubbing some fans, like myself, the wrong way. The largest issues with the specialist system implemented thus far in Battlefield 2042 were they impacted some of the uniquely iconic Battlefield playstyles. For example, now theoretically, everyone at the very least could squad revive, greatly nerfing and reducing the effectiveness of the medic. Since weapons aren't locked behind a specific class, theoretically nothing can stop you from getting an LMG as an engineer, or a sniper as a medic. But other issues such as identification were quite poor because of the
Their
lack
name
of
is in
class
capital letters.
identity.
It's
As in
LOVE.
previous Battlefield versions, utilizing the class system, you could clearly see who was what. Now in Battlefield 2042, it was a mystery with the
word.
specialist system, and you were bound to see so many of the exact same operators repeated, no longer making them unique looking or unique, period. Battlefield players just wanted to play as generic soldiers again. As hilarious as that sounds, yes, players expected to play as just soldiers in a war-based game called Battlefield. On top of that, soldiers in a war aren't specialized to the umpteenth level with special gadgets either, right? Not all of them. So it almost feels like the gadgets are just thrown in to make the specialists feel more appealing. But DICE, instead of taking beta as an opportunity to revert the class system, had stuck to their guns regarding the specialist system. And there's theoretically many reasons possible for why. Largest being that they believed in the design, right? Or they believed in the design. Skins would be much easier to sell on specialists than for entire classes, and would bring the Battlefield franchise in alignment with other competitors such as Rainbow Six Siege and their operators, and COD Warzone and its. So it's hard not to see the decision for DICE to go against the fans' wishes to remove specialists as being, well, primarily profit-driven. But if you build a system your own fan base doesn't want to play, that's also not really good business either, guys. There's also a whole lot of things said about the performance, including this is an older build, so things are worse and will be better in the future, which again, the leakers seem to contradict, but the gist was that they would iron out the issues going forward for the actual launch of the game. There's a whole lot of other positive things said and added or changed that I mentioned in the official update, but something about the whole thing just feels way too self-congratulatory to me. Like, guys, the game is not even a month before launch, and you guys want a pat on the back for adding in normal UI elements from previous Battlefield titles? Or industry standard type stuff? Although the communication was better than none, I still at the time have my suspicions as I didn't choose to purchase Battlefield 2042 despite beta testing. DICE and the 100th other studios assisting them fixed the plethora of core gameplay and performance issues in just under a month. Well, realistically, they couldn't, which is why some outlets and fans were asking for yet another delay. Throughout the issues and overall scuffedness,
I feel like
even
if you,
yeah,
I feel like it's just such an obvious thing.
If
people are asking you to delay your game again, it should get delayed again.
IGN and GameSpot would release
But that's not how money works.
IGN would state that Battlefield 2042's high point was Ripple Effect Studios' classic sandbox mode, and that Battlefield 2042
They're on their way. Love is with your order.
Crying some of the performance issues, they were rather positive concerning the game, giving it a 7 out of 10, seemingly off of the portal mode alone. GameSpot's score was rather similar, and on the Fence review that kind of says a lot of negative text or meh undertones, yet only scored the game a 7 out of 10. This could be the problem with review scores just in general, advertising budgets and making journalists or outlets want to inflate numbers, or the game is just meh and people are scoring that as a 7 out of 10.
Corporate good
Which
is too
just, again,
strong.
shows the problem with rating things out of 10 in gaming. Because a game that's a 7 out of 10 is actually a good game. It might seem like I'm being needlessly negative about the critical reviews given to Battlefield 2042 even before their official launch, but it's because I find the scrutiny used in each of them to be rather kid-gloved, and thus that it makes me feel that the review scores are more worthless than usual. I think it will also start to make more sense once you see how the audience's reception to Battlefield 2042 contrasts so heavily with the critical reception, probably the most we have seen on a video game ever.
Yeah. Why finish it? Sad,
Battlefield
but
2042
true.
would officially launch November 19th, 2021. And as promised, the player reception was a stark contrast to the critical reception. On aggregate review website Metacritic, Battlefield 2042
Jesus
was scored 68
Christ.
from 74 different critics.
That's pretty
Meanwhile,
rough.
scored the worst rating for the entire series and arguably a major shooter franchise period, a 2.1 from over 4,500 users. Now, if you're a good detective, you might be thinking that's not enough.
Oh, computer drive.
Check the Steam reviews, where Battlefield 2042 scored a 28% from 101,000 plus player reviews. It was one thing for a Battlefield launch to falter and stumble, as was near tradition at this point, but Battlefield 2042 wasn't just stumbling, it was tumbling.
Like, honestly, the number of times Battlefield's come out and been, like, running badly or had major issues is not a small number.
Cut that, please. But it was horrifying longtime fans.
Like,
of
people were
franchise.
asking me if I was going to pre-order this
Battlefield's
game, and I was
launch
like,
on all
no,
platforms
it's
and
gonna
review
not be good
websites
on
were
opening.
marred by a slew
It's nothing
of
new,
negative
yeah.
player reviews. So why were fans of the franchise so pissed off? Well, for starters, let's consult this very long and incredibly detailed list that contains everything downgraded from the Battlefield franchise.
I love
to
this.
Battlefield
I love this
2042,
new
or that
feature.
was
Lyra,
free.
new outfit.
No
Oh, I already
standard server
changed,
browser or
but
persistent lobbies, meaning
it's
that you had
cute.
to
I
enter
posted it on
matchmaking
Twitter. I'll send you a
constantly to
DM.
get placed into a match.
I'll
If
show you. I'll
managed
show
to get into a
you.
match and
Hey,
were
bro.
plagued with a connection error that either disconnected you mid-joining or made sure to kick you out at some point of your rematchmaking process.
Hi,
you'd be
hi.
greeted with
Hi,
the same
Queen. How
performance
are
issues and
you?
plethora of bugs that were in beta. With the jump to 64 players on each team, performance issues were clearly suffering because of such, with even high-end PCs with fast internet suffering from latency issues, hit registration, and even rubber banding.
Velvet 3 beta
Some
was better
Battlefield
than
vets
release.
even suggested less
True.
populated servers, so they would be at least able to play against the AI with less lag and less issues. Not being able to play a game, for starters, is a pretty huge
Working on a
burden.
new model.
Some would call it
Ooh,
game-breaking, right?
Pog.
Which is what basically happened when you got stuck in an endless
Yeah, that's what I'm
downpour where you
saying.
couldn't resurrect or be resurrected anymore. Whether you got your head stuck in an object, or you just had some random bug where you had to leave the match. But there's more than just that. There's visual bugs happening randomly, such as flashing lights in the menus,
Oh,
and
that
map
was
screens,
awful.
parachutes just
It's really good.
randomly
Thank
appearing or
you.
just being there randomly, gunfire appearing from nowhere, even soldiers just apparating from out of nowhere. If you managed to even play the game, you wielded quite possibly one of the weakest arsenals in Battlefield history. Even with portal guns counted, Battlefield 4 still had more guns at launch. There were only 22 primary guns, 3 sidearms, and 2 launchers in Battlefield 2042, and in total, only 4 assault rifles. On top of less variety of your arsenal, many guns also simply felt weaker than in previous iterations. Some time to kills required.
That was the big
long
issue with
tunnels and bullets
Halo
to take the target
Infinite,
down,
is that
which
like
just
it
makes
just
the game
didn't
balance
feel
poor.
like the guns just felt like
2042
shit.
featured less movement options in combat
Fucking
than
just
before,
shooting
too, such as
wet
high wall
noodles at
vaulting,
people.
backwards proning, no diving while swimming, or manual leaning. And tracking measures such as just a regular scoreboard, battle log stats, global leaderboards were missing or poorly implemented. The scoring system no longer would award player damage
exactly.
points, squad wipes, vehicle damage points, headshot
I
bonuses.
was talking about this a
contact
lot to
kill
the other guy at
bonuses,
work.
and too many to
Is that
count,
like
honestly. And if
the new Need for Speed is apparently okay, but like I was like, dude, like they literally had the market of like arcade racer that's like all about building like a cool looking car, and they threw it away because they just wanted to play with the big kids, and it's the saddest thing ever.
If you were trying to coordinate with your team in the all-out
Just do what
warfare
you do
conquest
good.
style mode,
Like don't
Battlefield
fuck around and do something else that
64
someone else is
versus
doing. Just
64
do what you do
person
good.
gameplay, you had one of the worst squad experiences in a Battlefield game. With no squad management, like simply creating a new one or just switching, no commander, and no special call-ins or field upgrades. On top of that, you had no cross-team chat, no ability to change teams, no clans, and no platoons. It was one thing to have some of these
FPS
things
is dead,
missing
I
because
think.
of a design decision, but when many industry
I think
shit
it needs
franchise
a
standards are now
rework.
missing,
I
or just
think,
so poorly implemented,
dude,
the fan base is gonna feel
honestly,
noticed.
The company that makes a good Tarkov, like not Tarkov, because Tarkov is like pretty good, but it has like glaring issues, and it's gonna continue to get worse before it gets better. But honestly, the next game that makes that good game mode, where it's like actually fleshed out in a way that's actually good, is probably like the next big FPS, because like it's so close to being like crazy big, because that it's so fun to play, and they just need to get it down more, where it's like just need to build the game more about like it's like different stuff for different people, like exploration matters and exploring, and like stealthy and shit like that. Like Tarkov is so close to it, but they force you to do kill missions. Like
Especially when
know.
they're already paying full price for a multiplayer-only game.
It's fun.
The second mode added to Battlefield 2042 was Hazard Mode, which was effectively a mini escape from Tarkov or Battle Royale with an emphasis on
there
getting
you
out
go.
as an example. The
The
problem with
Dudester.
Hazard Mode was it just felt half-baked, really. It needed more time in the oven.
Exactly,
Starters,
but
the
gallery
guns
shooter,
and such
yeah,
were
true.
locked behind the standard game progression, and second off, there were many rumors and ideas that the Hazard Mode portion was originally supposed to be free to play, which would have opened up Battlefield 2042 to a bigger audience and let it compete with Halo Infinite and Valorant, which are free to play mega shooters. When Battle Royale FPS shooter star Shroud decries your game, it's not a good sign. But it was more than just Shroud saying this about Hazard Mode. It was the Battlefield audience at large saying it. Hazard Mode didn't really have a
You guys are
purpose.
cute, I'll be
It
back.
was just a non-consequential mode without any real permanence or transference to the other parts of Battlefield 2042. The performance issue plaguing the game's jump to 128 players were still there, leading to more performance issues for even those with powerful PCs. So much so that DICE had to patch the game for November 23rd, 2021, as well as tackle the aforementioned squad and general revive issues, as well as vehicle balancing. Yep, even the vehicles in Battlefield 2042 felt both overtuned and far less of an arsenal than before, which changes wouldn't really fix the latter, but the former is also a huge problem. All of these changes were much needed and came only a few days after the launch of the game. That for some people feels like a positive thing, because hey, at least they're updating the game very quickly, which sadly has to be lauded, especially in a game as a service. But the problem is, such rapid-fire updates make me question how much of these issues are just leftover from before, from beta, and they're just finally now getting enough time to fix them. Maybe that's just the pessimist in me, if they didn't launch the game with so many of the same issues, but overall it was a good Part 1 patch with the following part to come a few days later. The second part of the update focused more on the gun side of things, including much needed balancing. The third update for Battlefield 2042, in an attempt to patch more of the numerous bugs and gameplay issues, would issue 150 plus bug and gameplay fixes,
Oh my
as well as
God.
some more UI improvements December 1st.
That's a
2021.
lot.
And in order to answer the demand by fans for a faster paced game mode, whether because the 64 versus 64 player stuff just didn't function properly due to performance issues, or that they just simply missed more of the standard modes like Team Deathmatch, Hardcore, and Rush. Rush is exactly what DICE would add in the third update as well, which according to fans was positively well received. More HUD, UI, and matchmaking changes were also featured in the update. These updates again were much needed in the game, but it still felt like not enough, and at the same time it seemed to spotlight the fact that the game was unfinished. Battlefield fans' displeasure was quite apparent, and reflected in the 63% drop in population Battlefield 2042 suffered on Steam. Dropping from 100,000 peak players to 47,367, these drops in players were significant.
Good job,
Even if
Discard.
you consider that these don't account for all of the Battlefield
Oh, there it
2042
is. All right.
population numbers, and the fact that the
You're
game still
knocking now.
sold millions of copies at this point. December 2nd, though, a day later, former Battlefield franchise head Oscar Gabrielson would announce his leaving of Electronic Arts. EA would now position Respawn Entertainment and Ripple Effects studio head, aka DICE LA, Vince Zampella, in charge, an exec with no previous Battlefield experience, but instead mostly Call of Duty experience. Additionally announced was a Battlefield-connected universe now in development, resulting in collaboration between DICE, Ripple Effect, and a new Seattle-based team led by former Halo creator Marcus Lito. They would urge that the support for Battlefield 2042 would persist as well, but it's hard for that to not seem like an absolute footnote in the announcement, which is understandable with the Portal mode since it was the most positively
Can't believe
well-received
Discord
part
told
of
me like that.
2042, but it could also speak to their desire to pivot off of the project. In relatively bad timing for Battlefield 2042, successful leaker Tom Henderson would release a YouTube video concerning the troubled development of the game, detailing many of the game's issues. For example, EA reportedly had asked DICE to copy what's popular, which is what led to the things like Hazard Mode being included, as well as a specialist system. Of course, as well as the potential to monetize both of these. But Tom would also show that much of Battlefield's team was gutted before the development even began. 19 senior DICE developers to be exact, and a few original founders even, would leave the company. Reason cited, creative freedom. Respawn Entertainment, who at the time with their massive out-of-nowhere success of Apex Legends, a battle royale, was EA's money-making darling. Respawn detailed that EA wanted to charge full price for their shooter as well, but they had to put their foot down. This, alongside their commitment to doing the game their own way without
Discord
EA
snitching?
meddling
It's
in
always
affairs,
snitching.
was reportedly how they were able to be successful with Apex Legends, and why Tom Henderson believes Battlefield development should have been handled similarly. Now it seemed like Vince and the team at Respawn were looking to do that again with the Battlefield franchise. I really recommend checking out that video from Tom Henderson because it covers most of the pre-launch aspects of Battlefield 2042's development concerning the timeline and how during each of these events Tom is receiving essentially contradicting developer testimonies anonymously. And that midway through Battlefield 2042's development, it shifted from being a battle royale to a more typical Battlefield experience, with a few interesting twists, such as the world events, storm effects, and the fact that it was 64 versus 64 players. This could explain why these things don't really lead to the levolution of maps, which was missed from previous Battlefield versions, and seems more like a visual effect for marketing than anything. The 3.1 update would hit, showing clearly by even name or number that the updates coming for Battlefield from this point on would be fewer and further in between, or that it was the holidays and the developers were taking a break. Update 3.1 would fix more of the hit registration issues allegedly, as well as more ground vehicle fixes. They also finally, a month after launch, fixed some of the directional sound issues the game was suffering from. EA Global Director of Integrated Comms, holy crap what a long title, Andy McNamara, would come out on Twitter January 5th following the break and lull in updates for Battlefield 2042, annoyed at players expecting more updates and communication over the holidays.
Annoyed?
It got so bad that the Battlefield 2042 subreddit
The good shit
threatened
is
to
about
shut
this video,
down
but I have
due to
many
toxicity
shits
concerning
about
the game
Remmio's
and
opinions.
miscommunications. I
Uh-huh.
don't question the legality or at least the morality of such a thing, but
Yeah,
being
it's
toxic in
just
itself
like,
doesn't necessarily solve any
Pog.
problems either. But fans were
They gave me the wrong
genuinely
size drink, so they
and had
fully
legitimate
refunded me.
reasons,
Let's
which isn't
go.
fully covered yet for reference. So while taking a break for holidays is perfectly reasonable,
Yeah.
the game by January is already down.
I blame
to
Overwatch, dude.
17,000
Overwatch killed a lot of the FPS genre
60%
and
down
continues
from
to
the
make it look
previous
fucking
number.
stupid.
According to Steam, players are going to feel like you don't have enough urgency, especially when they aren't satisfied with the product. If anything, their toxicity shows they still give a shit about the game and playing it, which is needed regardless of how many copies Battlefield 2042 sold, which weren't as impressive as the previous Battlefields anyway. Because the game was a live service game, it couldn't rely on just copies sold anyway. When toxicity and fan letdown subsides and becomes a deafening quiet, the population is going to be at all-time lows. Update 3.2 came January 20th, 10 days later, tackling, you guessed it,
Is your
more bugs
alright?
and hit registration.
Let's be real. Is your community really that toxic when you promise features that you don't put in your game and you just continue to let them down? I don't think it is. I think you've fucking made them that way.
Issues. Oh, and sprinkle in more infinite downstate and rubber banding issues that I thought were fixed like 2 updates ago, by the way. DICE or Ripple Effect Studios or whoever was in charge at this point was going to need to either go into overdrive and attempt to save the now further faltering game, or do something just
Warning.
as crazy and risky too. Bide their time to release a bunch of significant updates at once, versus the trickle effect. This theoretically could allow them to do bigger content injections, or bug fixes at a grand scale, or more importantly, fix some of the core issues Battlefield 2042 had been suffering from, which they keep saying they're fixing and they're not. Battlefield 2042 didn't
No Man's
just suffer
Sky.
from visual performance, server, and gameplay balancing issues. Nope, it suffered from core game design problems. These issues were the real killer of Battlefield because bug fixes unfortunately weren't going to make the game fun, with these reasons still persisting. The shift to 64 versus 64 players is actually a bigger problem than we might realize due to how the problem it creates compact on the rest of the game. It's not just performance issues that plague the 128-person map.
It's like Pokemon every
Extreme
time.
map
They're
design
like, the
issues.
Pokemon community
Not
hates
in
the new
vehicle
Pokemon
due to the
game. And it's
wide
like,
open
no.
nature of the maps, Battlefield
Some people have had
2042
issues with
felt
it,
more
but
like a
most
total running
Pokemon fans
sim.
are having a great
More
time.
visual. This isn't just because maps are big, it's because the maps are big with a whole lot of nothing in between. Instead, DICE opted to build these giant multiplayer maps like a collection of smaller maps, which literally sounds like the design of COD Warzone, by the way. Which doesn't work in a massive multiplayer shooter like Battlefield 2042, because those engagements work in COD and Warzone because of the time to kill and the type of game, featuring mostly small player, tight space engagements. Instead, here you have large swaths of infantry players getting picked off while running to the next piece of cover in the distance with no fun,
Like,
interesting way to solve this.
it's okay to
other
like
than hopping
promise
in a
stuff and
vehicle.
not do it, but you have to like
The
really be
natural
honest
way
with your
of a
community
real
before it
battlefield, no
releases
pun
and be like,
intended,
look,
but
we haven't
other
had time
parts
for
of
these
V2B
features.
removed
We can
features
work on
such
it
as
later, but
fortifications,
we're gonna
greatly
release without
buffing
them instead of
future
just like
gameplay.
not saying anything.
Let's take this screenshot of the orbital map, for example.
Uh-huh.
Just notice how so much of the map sectors are just empty land. This makes the infantry just get shafted really hard. And although that makes logical sense in a military situation, this is a video game. And you can control the parameters by controlling the map design. Battlefield has had traditionally good mixtures of infantry and vehicle gameplay. Let's compare this map to the Caspian border map in Battlefield 4, which has clear choke points and an overall inability to just run around a giant open map without any form of control or contact. I mean, hell, Battlefield 2042 did Caspian border. And as you can see in the screenshot, it just looks terrible with the new map system, losing so much of the detail. In describing one issue, the maps and their design, I found yet another issue. The map itself. That's kind of remarkable. The map and map design issues with Battlefield's worst squad system to date and no communication options, and you have the jump to 64 versus 64 gameplay, feeling completely nameless, lonely, and feeling more like a loss of identity from previous iterations. These are some huge core design mistakes that a few content patches and some bug fixes simply just can't fix, which is why I'm featuring Battlefield 2042 on this series, despite it not being technically dead yet. Even if you can get past all of the litany of issues with Battlefield 2042, the core game just wasn't that fun. Coming as a critical blow to the morale of those few Battlefield players left, or those who already stopped playing but were looking for a reason to come back, Battlefield 2042's Season 1 update would be delayed to summer, announced February 1st, 2021. DICE would announce that the season delay would be due to needing to focus on improving the Battlefield experience, and promising upon the return of summer to bring voice communication, player profiles for stats, a tighter squad loop, whatever.
It really does sound like they're blaming the
and a
players
refined
again.
game system, gunplay improvements, and some expanded tool modes and tweaks to the Battlefield portal. If you just skim the Reddit thread, you can tell the Battlefield fanbase was just fed up. It wasn't just Battlefield 2042 causing this damage, as you can even read in the comments. It came from DICE's failure with Battlefield 5, actually. That set the fan base up for even more disappointment. With Battlefield 5 also as a live service Battlefield, they abandoned support when the game just didn't work out for them anymore to go work on Battlefield 2042.
Guys are
The
doing
problem
their
with
own
games as a
games
service,
seen
and
as
boy,
other
there
game
are
devs.
many, like Nickel and Diamond
Yeah,
customers with
anytime a game dev is like
Season
transparent,
Pass
it
for
builds
new
enough
content
community that
is
it doesn't
once your
matter if it
population
takes
filters
longer.
past a
It's
point,
just
it's
they're
incredibly
just too
difficult
afraid
bring
to
players
not
back because
take that
you can't,
time.
by design, support a live service game meant to constantly make more money with no customers. I mean, players left. The saddest thing about this is that even though Battlefield 5 has no updates coming to it and has issues of its own, as I'm writing this sometime in April of 2022, Battlefield 5 has 6 times Battlefield 2042's population according to Steam charts. In fact, Battlefield 2042's population stats are more comparable to Battlefield 4. Yes, the standalone version on Steam that was still pulling 3,400 peak players. As of February 2022, Battlefield 2042 had 5,610 peak players. Meanwhile, players amassed 200,000 signatures concerning Battlefield 2042 and wanting a refund.
Yeah.
That's a considerable amount of angry Battlefield fans. It was as the Washington Post put it, though. EA and DICE paying for their incredibly large mistake of pushing the game to a launch date when it just clearly was not ready for such, when they've already done that so many times, seemingly just exhausting the goodwill of the Battlefield fans.
The big problem with
Not only
Blizzard
ruined
now.
the game's first impressions on the big stage, it soured fans with how it was handled, further tarnishing the franchise.
They just don't have that
reputation.
mentality they used to.
DICE and EA
Of
wasn't
like,
just going
it's
to have
done
to
when it's
worry
done.
about
Now
fans
it's just
not
like,
wanting to
push it
play the
out.
current Battlefield game, like the COD franchise can suffer from time to time. It was going to have to worry about getting an audience, period. By March, the population on Steam had plummeted to 3,241 players peak and 1,900 players average, which had now become lower than Battlefield 4 standalone, a 9-year-old game. You know it's bad when your game has sold millions and can't even beat a Battlefield 2 versions behind. I mean that in more ways than just the population numbers too.
It's not the first time that Battlefield's done this either, because like Battlefield 1 was still popping off even like 2 years ago.
Right? Graphics, gameplay, doing things bigger and better, etc. But graphics, something that I haven't discussed yet, were actually lacking in Battlefield 2042 as well. Not only did the art style itself feel quite dull and plasticky, especially when compared to Battlefield 2142, which manages to look more, I think, futuristic and cool. Part of it feels like with Battlefield 2042, DICE was just like, okay, let's do a modern shooter, but let's make it kind of gray and silver
Hopefully.
and metallic colored because it's slightly in the future, as if that would somehow convey the message or the theme. Instead, you have a fairly lifeless graphical expression in Battlefield 2042, where with things like gun model detail, it gets its ass kicked by Battlefield 5. Hell, even Battlefield 4 manages to come away looking and sounding superior in some ways to Battlefield 2042, with a far more crisp sound design and better destructible environments. While we're comparing old Battlefields, let's compare even Battlefield 1. You can still see, without even looking terribly closely, more detailed textures and more comprehensive destructible environments. There's a real reason for this. It's not something that you can just hand-wave as being a fanboy or personal preference. As described in the video, a presentation at GDC concerning DICE and the art of something called photogrammetry. Photogrammetry in layman's terms is the idea of taking photos of an object and stitching them together to create 3D objects. Photogrammetry, when used in a video game, is more complex, but it allows for essentially 3D modeling of objects at record speeds since you don't need the same amount of labor to do such. The downside of using photogrammetry is it costs more upfront due to the hardware needed, and as far as I understand it, that's just the main downside. DICE didn't elect to use photogrammetry in Battlefield 2042, and the difference is both seen and felt. Battlefield 2042 is already aging worse than the previous iterations of the game, which is also why it started to get eclipsed by them in population probably. With no major updates promised until the summer, Battlefield 2042 would instead open up communication lines with the player base concerning the larger issues the game would suffer from. The news release from DICE discusses some of the issues in the game at a core level, such as time and difficulty traversing the map, and the intensity of combat gameplay in some of the zones. The update or discussion is quite positive, with DICE admitting that they needed to solve some of the sightlines and lack of cover issues on maps. They would also outline some of these specific examples on the Kaleidoscope map, such as the left tower near the skate park being quite abandoned due to it being so hard to navigate terrain on foot. It's simply too easy to just get picked off. DICE was targeting Season 1 to update these changes into the map, so players at the very least would be forced to wait another few months before even just one map got some of these much needed changes. DICE was transparent
So
about
rough.
that, though, which I'm actually
There you
quite
go.
happy about, because being honest and realistic in this scenario is far more helpful than not. But them also admitting that it would take them at best half a year to get the game in a functioning state is just sad. That makes
pretty
the game
rough.
feel like it was an entire year launched early, which it unfortunately plays like. Tom Henderson would return with yet more tea to spill on Battlefield 2042 March 23rd, 2021. This time,
This
concerning
Tom
the
guy's
action
fucking
game,
killing him,
news
dude.
about another Battlefield game already entering pre-production phase. It was like Battlefield 5 all over again. Apparently, DICE had
God.
learned from the failures of Battlefield 2042, a game they dubbed internally a miss, and would potentially implement changes promised, or just repeat the process again with a new project, right? Maybe. The Battlefield fanbase was calling Battlefield 2042 a nail in the coffin for the franchise, so things weren't looking good. The next big update is supposed to come sometime in April of 2022, and would feature hundreds of changes mostly targeting more bug fixes, vehicle balancing, and the aforementioned scoreboard and voice chat. For any game to not have these features would be bad, especially in 2022, the age of modern shooters, but for Battlefield to not have it, which has had these things before, there just wasn't an excuse, and fans were just fed up with it. We've managed to make it to the end of our timeline and catch everything up to the current time of things in April of 2022. Battlefield is still awaiting the supposed update coming, but I have little faith it will do much in the big scheme of things. With Season 1 delayed and the population at an all-time low, there's very little chance that even if Season 1 does go off, it will be successful
So
enough
crazy,
to revitalize
dude.
the title in the way it truly needs. Or at least I have very little faith it will get to that point. Still, Battlefield 5 did eventually become a playable game, but it had one expansion in the same time that Battlefield 2042 has had 0, and Battlefield 4 in that same time had 12. Oh man. So maybe I will be proven wrong and have to eat crow in the coming months. Feel free to remind me if so. But I think I've obtained enough evidence and clues at this point to put the case to bed, even if the victim is still living, but in critical condition. That means that everyone's favorite part of the video, including mine, is up next. The final deduction. Hit the music, Tom. Utterly incomplete, lacking polish, and rushed for a AAA Battlefield project. Lacking core Battlefield features and staples. The Battlefield gameplay experience is truly lacking. The game suffers from difficult-to-fix core gameplay issues, such as map cover and infantry movement and gameplay. There have been 0 content updates for Battlefield 2042 thus far. The Specialist system killed the beloved class system, violated and took advantage of the goodwill of the fanbase. The game
Rockruff.
suffers from immense technical issues such as buggy gameplay, rubber banding, and general server lag. Battlefield 2042 was a chore to play, and frankly, a chore to cover. While it's nothing against Battlefield fans or my detectives who enjoy my videos, of course, it's just I have a sour taste in my mouth after this video, probably like many of you do. Battlefield 5 was already a mark on DICE and EA's record, even if it was eventually hobbled to a playable and enjoyable experience. Battlefield 2042, in comparison, just felt like a straight insult, because it was even worse than Battlefield 5 situation,
that's my
on top
reaction.
of also just being deja vu. With yet another unannounced Battlefield.
What is happening?
You would think we would feel optimistic or at least grateful.
I can hear Kuroi.
Shit, imagine being an F-Zero fan. But unless that game is really promised
What?
to be made by Ripple Effect Studios and EA or DICE aren't going to micromanage, which would
Twitch
require pooling
is
of
playing
instant
ads.
entertainment, not many Battlefield fans will be optimistic. And how many will be even willing to buy from the franchise anymore? It feels like DICE and EA need to go back to the drawing board with Battlefield as a whole franchise and try and remember what captured people's hearts and trigger fingers for so many years. Some might say it's too little too late. And maybe for some Battlefield fans it is.
Are they
But I
playing
really
with Quill?
think the Battlefield franchise is humble and takes a Japanese developer approach in obtaining features and re-steering the franchise back on
I'm
track.
pogging.
It might have a chance. They have to start with admitting that they screwed up, though.
No.
Yeah, good luck with
I
that.
had Kuroi stream
I'm
open.
not holding my breath at this point.
And it went
I'm
crazy.
Kind of running out of it as I'm doing this incredibly long video that I hope you guys enjoyed, by the way. And if Battlefield doesn't do well enough as a franchise from this point on, though, it's not crazy to think that EA could be yet another Reaper.
All right, chat. We're gonna raid Lulu because Lulu's streaming. But I need you all to type this in chat. Everyone needs to copy that and type hi Quill, because it's very important to me. Everyone needs to copy that and type hi Quill. Yes, thank you. All right, we'll go. Love you all. Be back tomorrow.